seems to work.
Once again, for the record, I'm going to note I do not trust sheep with nukes.
I mean, I don't trust myself after breaking the game, so...
I mean, in fairness, more correctly, I don't trust any of us with the nukes. But
No, this is for sure.
The nukes are really not the worst thing.
no, I still don't trust anyone with them.
This is for sure.
They might not be that bad, but I might not trust anyone.
Alright, we are live.
Sheep, do you have a stream link? I don't have your...
I do have a stream.
I mean, more accurately, 3 of us are alive and 1 of us is silent.
It is on the YouTubes.
Ah. How modern?
As usual, I'm probably not going to be reading the YouTube chat.
That's fine.
Unless someone alerts me to something particularly funny, I'm probably not going to notice.
I just need to make sure I'm not streaming my hand, because that would be awkward. There you go.
I mean, you could stream your hand, but then we
I
can't.
could. Then we can't play the game properly. Great.
It just means the rest of us cannot look at it.
I mean, we can play it properly, you just lose, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, or win, depending on where you are.
I mean, the simple answer then is just we don't show the group. We don't look at the stream.
Okay, so first of all, what we have to do is figure out who the first player is.
Okay. Well, one, probably.
No, we have to do it randomly. Basically, everyone just click the 1d8 button, and highest number wins.
I got a 1.
One's great.
Aizakawa?
The 1d8 button is in the top toolbar. Just click that once.
I see it, but... Oh, god damn it. No.
We will be getting familiar with that button.
If nothing is happening, you might not be joined as a player. Do
Yeah,
you see?
I did see that player 2 wasn't selected as a player. I could pick it, so maybe...
You try going to the lobby and joining back again.
Yeah, rejoin the room.
And make sure you join as a player, not an observer.
There we go. That means I'll start. After me, it's then... Yeah, it's just player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. Amazing. Good thing we did this. So, I'm just looking at the rules here, so I don't fuck up. First of all, I should probably... Have all of you played this game before?
No.
Okay.
I have seen a hell of a lot of games of it, but I've not played.
So, the gist of it is that we're all people who... on the Battlestar Galactica. A quick, story breakdown, and I might be getting things wrong, but that's the gist of it.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, in the 7 colonies, I believe, there was a massive war with the Cylons, who are sentient machines who were built by people and then have risen up and destroyed everything. And during that war, every colony built a so-called Battlestar, which were massive battleship carriers that were used to fight the Cylons. The war was won, I believe, and since then about, I think, 10, 20, 30 years have passed. And everything is fine, and the Battlestar Galactica is getting ready to be turned into a museum. But on the opening day, I believe it was in the pilot episode, everything goes to shit, the Cylons attack, and because people are stupid and didn't observe the number 1 rule against Cylons, which is don't have any computer networks, everything went to shit. Except the Battlestar Galactica, because it's an old school ship that has analog telephones and whatnot, and it was fine. All the other Battlestars, however, are gone. With all the colonies pretty much bombed to shit and completely destroyed, the crew of the Battlestar Galactica decides to find all the civilians in their luxury liners and transport ships and prison ships, wants to make one big fleet and run away. I believe their destination initially was to just get away, and after that they want to go to, I believe, the 8th colony, which is Kobol.
Which is our destination for this game.
Not quite, sort of. It's our halfway point.
Is it a halfway point?
Yes. If you have not seen the show, there will be so many spoilers in this game. I'm already warning you.
That's fine.
Same goes for you stream. Be warned.
So many spoilers. But yeah, that's the gist. We are the Battlestar Galactica, the last big battleship of humanity, ferrying around all these civilians, trying to make sure that they arrive at whatever safe haven we're flying to. And in game terms, we will all be picking a character, which are all famous characters from the show, and I like all of them. If you click on the characters button in the like top toolbar,
Yes.
you can see that there's 5 categories: military leaders, pilots, political leaders, support, and Cylon leaders. We don't need the last part, the Cylon leaders, because that's an expansion that we don't use. Ideally, since we're 4 people, we should pick 1 character from each category.
Okay.
I will be choosing first. Although, before I do that, there are the 2 ranks of Admiral and President. Those may change during the game through events and whatnot, but there is basically a hierarchy already in place. Like military leaders, William Adama, he's the big commander. He is the Admiral, the highest ranking officer. If he is being played, he is the Admiral. If he's not, then it's his executive officer, his XO, Saul Tai, who's a raging alcoholic, who would instead become the Admiral. And after him, it's apparently Hilo. Hilo, honestly, is an important character, but I don't remember him one bit. Like, I don't know.
You're the only one who's seen the show. So.
Yeah. On these character cards, you can see that each of them has a number of special abilities, as well as a flaw. The flaw is like below that red line, which they can use as they are written. And also there, if you look at, for example, William Adama, he has 3 green leadership and 2 purple tactics. Those are the skill cards he draws at the start of his turn. So he gets 3 leadership cards and 2 tactics cards. It's important for us to have a good spread of characters, because we need different colored cards to deal with different crises.
Threats proposed to us.
Yeah, threats. So how about we just each pick a character that looks interesting? Preferably one from each category, but it's probably more important that we just have all the colors covered.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
Yeah, we're going by the order. It's basically the first player picks first, which is me. I think I'll pick my favorite character, which will be Laura Roslin.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are playing Madam President Laura Roslin.
Yes, Madam President.
You've got a terminal illness, unfortunately, but you do have religious visions of the future.
Who is terribly ill and has visions. Yeah, exactly. So I will drag the like character card out of the thing, and I will put it next to the field here, next to the P1. So that you guys can see what I'm all about. I'm all about politics and leadership. I'm not about fighting.
Sure.
Of course you're not.
Also worth noting, some of these abilities are once per game, so they are really damn powerful.
It's the second one, right?
Yeah, show me the second ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
Your first one
also
for your passive.
most definitely the president, because I am first in the hierarchy.
Until we remove you from that position, you are president.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the show, Laura Roslin is basically she wasn't really in line to be the president of the 7 colonies initially, but sort of everyone died, and now it's her. And she's generally a rather soft-spoken character. Knows that she is sick with cancer and is probably not going to live this trip to its destination, but she doesn't tell anyone because they would just worry about their president, but everyone has to look towards the future and such. And she also has like religious visions. Supposedly, she's certainly seeing things, but who knows?
I mean, apparently for us it's accurate.
Yeah. All right. Next one to pick would then be Aizakawa.
Okay, I have been looking for this, and I think I will just take the support character.
Okay. There's only one, which is Chief Galen, Chief Tyrrell.
You are playing our engineer. You are reckless, so you have a smaller hand size. But you're really good at fixing things. Really good at fixing things.
Yeah.
I think it's a good starter for a guy who hasn't played anything of this kind of games.
I mean, I think all of them are just equally good. You do get a lot of different cards, which is actually a big advantage to get many different colors.
Yes.
So if you just want to drag your like thingy to your
I did. It's
no, not to your hand, to the right side of the board.
yeah.
Yeah, there we
Okay.
go. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, the chief is semi-major character in the show. He fixes things, I guess, and gets angry a lot.
Sounds good.
You damn kids. I don't know.
And without him, everything would go to shit. Which is true for most of these characters, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much all of them are really good guys, except maybe Gaius Belter, but even that's questionable. They all sort of want to do the right thing. Alright, next one would be DDS, I think.
Yep, it's me next. Which, 1 second, I'm just having a consideration of who I want to play. I'm kind of looking back and forth between two characters. Let's see what we've got right now. We've got lots of green. We've got some yellow. I think I want to play then. Given this, I'm going to be playing Hilo,
Hilo, okay.
the stranded military leader.
That, at least for the moment, makes you the Admiral.
Yeah, right now I'm currently Admiral with nukes. Unless someone outranks me by taking Sultai William.
But Hilo, honestly, I don't remember Hilo at all. I know he had like a love affair with someone, but then again, so did everyone.
I mean, I don't know how far you watched into it, but apparently he was like missing from half the first season. So.
Yeah, I watched everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I've watched like half the first episode.
Okay. All right, Hilo. Also
I like his abilities a lot.
a pilot, actually.
Yeah, since he's got a bit of since he had like 3 different skills, I thought he'd be best. Since 2 of those we didn't have anything of yet.
Yeah. Right, and it's up to Valky.
Well, all right. Well, might as well just have everyone have one from each.
You want to be a pilot?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Sharon.
Ooh, Boomer.
Okay, we need to add 1 extra loyalty card into the deck then,
Yes.
because she is suspicious.
Oh yes. I like being
No, we
suspicious.
don't do it right now. Actually, we do. Yes.
Because the deck is now bigger because there's now extra one to be drawn.
Yeah. Spoilers in the show. There's so many Boomers because, well, she may or may not be a Cylon in the show.
Then again, her recon ability, just like your Villager's Visions, is really good.
Yes.
Yeah. Or really bad if she's a Cylon.
That's true. Also once per game is also amazing. Also terrible if she's a solo.
Let's see, loyalty deck. That means I need to add an extra.
1 extra.
But everyone hates me, so even if I'm not a silent, I get thrown in the brig anyway at some point in the game. So.
And this does confirm our position. So we're going to have Madam President Laura Roslin, and we're going to have Admiral Hilo.
Yes.
All right, Boomer. That is the characters chosen then. Let me look at the rules. Distribute title cards, we've done that. Loyalty deck, I've done that. I've set up the other cards, most of that was automatic. Alright, you may choose a total of 3 skill cards from among the cards you can draw.
Except you, because you're going first, correct?
I'm going first, I won't draw any. I will draw mine at the start of my turn.
Okay.
So to draw, you just right click and draw to hand. That's easiest.
Okay.
Because the
So
important thing
I-
about, yeah, but also doing that, it will also keep it secret in the log, so no, it doesn't say what you actually drew.
Alright, so just to clarify, we can pick 3 of any of the colors that we are normally able
Yes,
to pick.
up to the maximum. So let's see. You are Boomer, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
so you're capped at 2 tactics, 2 piloting, or 1 engineering.
Yeah. So you can't pick 3 engineering, just up to the maximum in that color.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Well, okay then.
Yeah.
I just like to take 1 of each.
Yeah, I mean, it would make much sense initially.
Oops, I added them to Destiny deck by accident. Well, since they added to the top of the Destiny deck, I guess we just put them straight onto my hand.
Yeah, you can.
Oh. What happened to my hand? Something happened to my hand. It doesn't matter. It's fine now.
Let me actually shuffle the Destiny deck. I don't know if I did that. Yeah, one annoying thing about Vessel, every time someone does anything on anywhere on the board, it scrolls to that position.
Yeah, it tries to center your attention.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Which is useful in one sense, but not useful sometimes.
I wonder if you can turn that off, actually.
Maybe we should make a save in case something bad happens.
That's probably not a bad idea. Let's see, I can...
We're all set up now, so...
Save game.
Let's see,
Set up.
Curiosity.
Save the game. Okay, and now the Destiny deck is created. The Destiny deck will basically have cards that are added to skill checks that are just random.
Okay.
They might help us, they will probably screw us.
Yeah. More often than not, they're actually bad. But I will get to skill checks in a moment. First of all, we have to set up the initial situation. Because things are going to shit already. There's like a Cylon base star in our front with a couple raiders. There are 2 civilian ships who've drifted into the combat zone and are all vulnerable. But we have 2 Vipers deployed. Yeah, Vipers... well, let me go through things one thing at a time.
Sure.
The way a turn basically goes is that... let me look at the phases of that. First of all, you will draw your maximum of cards. That means if your character card says 3 politics, 2 leaderships, you will draw 3 politics, 2 leadership, unless there's some situation stopping you from doing that, such as being in the sickbay or being in the brig.
Okay.
You can surpass your maximum for a bit. Your maximum only matters at the end of any player's turn. So if at the end of any player's turn you have more than your maximum cards, you have to discard a few.
Okay.
Which for most of us, our hand limit is 10, except for the engineer, who is 8.
Okay.
Then what you can do is you have one move, which you can move to anywhere, either on the Battlestar Galactica or on the Colony 1, which is the little ship to the top left.
It's the president's ship mostly.
The president's ship. It's the Air Force One in space.
Alright.
Other characters can go there, but it's mostly where the president hangs out, and where I will probably be hanging out always.
Yeah, the only reason we probably need to go over that is we want to steal the president title.
Yeah.
Right.
After that, you can do one action during your turn. Your action can be either to activate your current location, as in you do whatever it says the location can do, or you can play one of your cards. Or you can play an ability on your sheet that says it's an action. Or you can activate your I'm a Cylon card, and I will reveal myself while doing bad shit to everyone. That is also an action. I think those are most actions. Anything that says action, basically.
Yeah, your normal thing will either be playing a skill card from your hand or activating a location you're in, generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you're piloting a Viper, then you'll be shooting stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll get to Vipers in a moment. After that is done, we get the meat of the game, basically. We draw a crisis. I will actually draw a crisis here just as an example. If I can
shuffle it back in afterwards.
Yeah. Let's see. Card. Crisis. There. I'll just draw one and put it on the finger. Like here. If you hover over it, it should give you a zoomed in version.
Yep.
This crisis would be a prisoner resolve. It is a crisis of strength 11, as seen in the top left. And all the cards that would help us with the crisis are marked, basically. So yellow, green, and purples could be used to try to defuse this crisis. Any other color would be a penalty instead.
Oh, okay.
So if we have 14 worth of yellow, green, and purple cards, but 5 of reds and blues, we would fail, because those reds and blues count as negatives.
See.
What happens if we fail or if we pass is at the bottom. If we pass, there's no effect. If we pass, only with 6 rather than 11, we only lose 1 population. If we fail completely, well, it says right there. There's 2 more important things on this crisis card, which is the bottom left and the bottom right. In the bottom left, that symbol is the one for the heavy Cylon Raider. If we had a heavy Cylon Raider on the board, it would do whatever it does. I believe if we don't have one, the base star actually launches one.
Base star launches 1.
Yes. What the Raider does is specified in the rules. It will always do the same thing. For the heavy Raider, in this case, the base star would launch one, so it would be in the front quadrant there and sit there. It would things only move and act from the Cylon fleet, that is, if there's a symbol on the bottom left of, the crisis card.
We might get symbols saying the little Vipers move, or we might get something saying the base star shoots us, or something similar.
In the bottom right, that supernova symbol, that means we advance the jump track. Our goal in these situations is basically to just survive until we can hyper jump away with the entire fleet. In the top right, below the circular dials of our resources, you can see the jump preparation.
These will be below the dials here.
Yeah, we have to get basically 5 of these even to jump away without difficulty. If we get 5 of those, the board state gets reset, all the Cylons are left behind, the civilians are safe, and everything is fine. But we of course need to get enough of those to actually jump away before everything comes crashing down.
Not all crisis cards will have a prepare to jump.
Most of them won't, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it's about 50-50. So
yeah. So once we've done all this, so first you resolve the crisis or try, then you handle the consequences of failing or passing, then you activate the ships, if the Cylon ships, if the card has a symbol for it, then you advance the jump step if the card has a symbol for it, and after that player's turn is over, and the next player goes. He would then draw the cards, do a movement, do an action, then he would draw a crisis, resolve the skill check, so on and so forth.
Other things might come up, but we'll cover those when they actually appear.
Yeah.
Sure. It's fairly straightforward so far.
If it's okay with you, Sheep, I can drop down everyone's location, everyone's token in their location if you want.
Sure.
Because you are on the president ship there, in the president's office, which I can't read. There you go, that one. We have the chief, Galen, who is in the engineering, or in the hangar bay.
Oh.
And we have Boomer, who starts in the armory, clearly plotting to kill us with guns.
No,
Probably.
what are you talking about?
You're the most suspicious character.
That's not uncommon. It's fine.
And I'm currently stranded off the board, so I don't go anywhere.
Right.
So, there's one important thing to say about resolving skill checks. First of all, it is always the current player that starts putting in things, and then it goes around the order, basically. And while we can and should communicate, you are not allowed to say exactly what you're doing what you're putting into the skill check.
Right.
So you can't say, oh, I'm putting a piloting card worth 5 points. That's a no-go. You can say, yeah, I can help a lot with this. And then you put in your piloting 5, which helps a lot.
I can't help. I can help a little bit. I can help a lot. You might be lying.
Yeah, something like that. And after the cards are revealed from the skill check and we count up the results, you're not allowed to identify your own cards. You're not allowed to say, yeah, I put that piloting 5 in. You're not allowed to say that.
Okay.
Nor can you directly say, I have X card in my hand.
Yeah, you can never reveal exactly what you have, basically. You're not allowed, period.
Alright.
You can't say anything. You can't say give us anything that's a definitive details about anything.
Would the circumstances of the game not reveal that, though, without you saying so? If you put it in a card that only you could have.
Yes, it will reveal that, but you yourself are not allowed to do it.
Okay, sure.
As it sounds right now, since we have at least 2 characters who can draw every kind of card, There's always someone else who could point blame to.
Yeah.
Unless they
Yeah.
did put
Yeah, there are a couple of considerations I think we should consider before the game starts. First of all, there might not be a Cylon until the halfway point of the game. We might all be humans.
Yeah, the game is in two phases. The first half of the game, we draw some cards, and there's a chance someone's a Cylon, chance there's no one a Cylon. The second half of the game, we draw the remainder of the cards, and it's guaranteed someone will become a Cylon.
Okay.
Also,
That was already.
since we are 4 people, we might even have 2 Cylons at the end. We will definitely have a Cylon after the halfway point. The halfway point is the so-called sleeper agent phase, where everyone will get a second loyalty card.
Someone who thought they were human before suddenly gets sent the message that actually it's time for you to invade.
That's rude.
And since we are 4 people, there's a special rule in place, which is the Cylon Sympathizer. Basically, it's an extra loyalty card that if you draw it, it depends on how well we did. If we have more than half resources still, you are a Cylon, if you draw that card. If we have less than half resources, you might not be a Cylon.
It's basically a balancing mechanism to make sure it stays competitive for the players.
The card tells you exactly what you have to do. You do have to resolve it immediately, unlike the Cylon cards, which you can choose when to reveal.
Okay, so if you pick one of the sympathizers, you have to immediately reveal yourself.
Yes. Yeah, the card says so even.
It says on the card that you have to immediately play it.
Okay.
It's also worth considering that since any of us could become a Cylon at some point, we might not want to do too well in case one of us does become a Cylon, because then it would be harder for you to win. If we played perfectly, and then you become a Cylon, you'll be very sad.
The other fair point is, another consideration, for example, is you might not necessarily want to stack power. Like, for example, just because we could get President Admiral, for example, the problem is what if that President Admiral becomes a Cylon?
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Like, consolidating too much power on one person can be dangerous, because a sleeper phase, we don't know what they're going to become anyway, even if you trust them now.
And also a thing about the Destiny deck, which I'm pretty sure is entirely intended. The Destiny deck will always contribute 2 cards to every skill check. These cards are random, however the Destiny cards are exactly 2 of each color. And until the Destiny deck runs out, it's not remade. So you can sort of anticipate what is coming from the Destiny deck and what isn't.
Of course, that's assuming you figure out what everyone else put into the decks.
Yeah, you can make assumptions based on the cards played, very much so.
Okay.
Specifically, the easiest one, if there's 3 negative cards for any skill check, that means there's a Cylon, period.
It means someone put a bad card in on purpose. So.
Yeah.
Alright.
If there's 2, it might be Destiny. Okay, with that, I think we should figure out who we are.
Before we go,
Yeah?
question: how or where you see your strength card in like this discovery cards in the bottom? Like
the-
pilot, engineering, leadership, DNA.
The strength of the card?
Yes, or like what it is.
Let me actually draw one. Well, if you draw it and you flip it, you can actually look at it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because I think you drag them into your hand, so they would currently flipped straight down.
Yeah, if you right-click draw to hand, it'll flip it automatically, otherwise you have to right-click and flip it. And there you can see you can use this card as an action to do something, or it would be a 2-strength blue card you can provide for a skill check. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I will discard this card and
Of
reshuffle.
course, that's 2 strength either positive or 2 strength negative, depending on the check.
Yeah.
Is there a limit to the amount of cards you can put into a skill check?
Unless you're in the brig, no.
Yeah. In the brig you can only put in 1, otherwise all of them. But do keep in mind that you will only draw 5 cards at the start of your round, and you will have to deal with 4 crises before it becomes your turn.
You're not going to get any more cards until it goes back around to your turn again.
Yeah, so you want to be careful.
Okay, we should draw loyalty cards then.
Yes.
So if you at the top click on cards,
Yes.
then loyalty. In the top left in the window that pops up, there's loyalty. If you right click and draw to hand once, you can draw your loyalty card. I'm not going to go first, by the way. Someone
Did
else.
you shuffle it?
It is shuffled, yes.
Okay.
Okay, draw to end. Okay.
So in just your player deck, draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right click on it, will say you can draw to hand, and it will put it automatically into your hand for you. Luckily, most of the decks are nice enough to have that little button you can click if you need to.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the loyalty cards for phase 1 handed out.
Yeah, I'm not a Cylon, by the way.
I'm not Cylon either.
Me neither.
Great, we win. Halfway there. Anyways.
Until the sleeper phase and all.
Yeah, then
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then we'll definitely have a Cylon. But right now, maybe none of us are Cylons? Question mark?
I would hope you're not.
There's definitely not 2 Cylons, I can tell you that much.
Yes.
Okay, then we should get going. It would be my turn then. Let me actually, just for reference, look at the game turn. Okay.
Madam President Laura Roslin.
Okay, I will pick my cards, which will be free politics, because I'm a politician. I'm also a leader.
Yes, you are, Madam President. And you're currently sitting in the Colonial One's presidential office.
Aren't you great?
Yeah. Since I'm the president, I also start with 1 quorum card, which I forgot.
That's true, I forgot that.
Which is a special president card, which are fairly powerful, actually.
These are cards basically that belong to the president, and if the president title moves, they all follow the president.
Yeah.
Alright.
These do not count against hand limits either.
That's good.
Let's see.
They're generally very situational cards, though. They generally are, like, it'll be a very particular situation that can be used, but they're generally pretty strong when they are used, so...
What sort of colors are... We have a very good spread in colors.
Which we did on purpose. Well, at least I did on purpose.
Yeah.
I advised Valky to do it on purpose.
Let's see, we have 4 politics, 6 leadership, 4 tactics, 3 piloting, and 3 engineering.
Engineering, as usual, is the weakest one, but...
Yes, but I picked Sharon, so at least have someone else.
Yeah. Worth noting that for the red cards, the piloting cards, they are generally the least useful for skill checks. There are only very few that take red cards, so you should use them to blow up shit in a Viper.
Alright, cool.
Let's see, I think I will... Considering the nice spread we have, I don't mind the penalty I have, which is I must discard 2 skill cards when I activate a location. Which I will... Yeah, I'm so ill. I will activate the President's Office and get another quorum card.
Okay, discard 2 cards and then draw the quorum.
Okay, I will discard 2 yellows, because they are shit yellows.
You don't get to see what he discards.
You can actually see what I discard, and that's intentional. So I discarded 2 shit yellows.
2 strength, 1 yellows.
Yeah, which I could have used to pick something up we don't have, but we have everything, so I figure they're not worth much. So I will get a minimum of 1 quorum card.
Yep. You may draw 1 quorum card and then read it. Then you may either play a quorum card in your hand or draw a second quorum.
Oh shit, I drew a crisis instead. Let me shuffle that.
Put it back in, shuffle the deck.
Oopsie.
Draw from the crit deck.
Where is my quorum cards? There. Okay, I will draw this.
You can read it, and if you like it, you can play one of the 2 cards in your hand, that quorum, or draw a second quorum card.
Ooh, I like this one. I will play this. I'm going to play the very law-fitting Accept Prophecy. As an action, I can draw 1 skill card of any type. Then I will keep this card in play. When a player activates Administration or chooses the President with the Admiral's quarter location, increase the difficulty by 2. So it's more difficult to depose me, I guess, which is good.
Go ahead and put that next to Laura on the side.
That's a good idea.
Oh.
Probably not under the President card.
Yeah. And the color I will be picking, let's see, I will be picking, let's pick a yellow.
Alright.
Take blue, drop 2 yellows, pick a yellow.
Yeah.
If you pick red, I'd be pretty suspicious, but...
Yeah, I'll fly a Viper, I'm terminally ill, but still shoot things. Also, one thing worth mentioning, I forgot. If you want to move from the Battlestar to the Colonial One, or the other way around, you have to discard a skill card.
Basically representing the time it takes your character to actually fly to the other ship.
Okay.
Okay, with my action done, I will draw a crisis now, this time for reals. Oops, I tapped out. Let's
The
call...
little crisis there in the bottom right-hand side.
Okay, draw to hand. Ooh.
That's true. Because you do Village Vision, you get to draw 2 and pick 1 for resolve.
Oh, that's true. I get 2. Oh, that means I can pick the least bad one.
Yep, and then you put the other one at the bottom of the deck, which is a right click for.
Mm-hmm.
And if we know if it's terrible,
Worst
he's
one.
definitely a Cylon because he's trying to screw us over.
That's true.
Because he gets to pick.
But we don't. The other one could be worse. So we
let's
don't know.
see. I will pick. Actually, I just right click and play the crisis.
Yeah, and you put the other one to the bottom of the deck.
Okay.
Oh god, no!
Okay.
Terrorist bomber.
It's a terrorist bomber. Pass, no effect. Otherwise, we lose 1 morale, and terminally ill president is also in the sickbay. Would be quite bad.
That is very bad.
There's a little
but-
bit of flavor text on it, but yeah.
But I would like to point out it would advance us a jump track, which is really good. So let's resolve this and get this fleet to safety.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Does do we still advance regardless of whether we pass or fail?
Yes,
Or...
it's
Okay,
always.
good.
Okay, so skill check. First of all, I will put in 2 from the Destiny deck. 1 and 2. Then I think...
The player after you goes first to put cards in.
Yeah.
Then you should be the last one to put cards in.
I can help a little bit. I drew a bunch of yellows, so
I can
put in 1.
I can help a little bit as well.
I can help a tiny bit, not.
Yeah, the player after me is Aizakawa, I believe.
Yeah. Well,
Please don't send me to sick bay.
It's also
You're
notable.
already sick enough. You should be in sick bay.
It's also notable that you're the next player, so you'll be drawing cards straight after this.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
but listen, nobody knows I'm
really
sick.
cannot help, but I have to do something.
You don't have to do anything. You can choose not to play cards, but
Oh no, but I have played 1 card already. I didn't know you don't have to play.
in which case it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to play 1 card
Like
into the deck.
this should be like the thing you can do. Like, greens and purples. You have all the greens and purples.
There's 1 card, and that will be it.
Okay,
Okay.
so I just.
Right, you can right click set move to skill check.
Okay, thank you.
That will keep it secret, and none of us are going to see what you also put in as well.
Okay, I put in. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, all right.
Okay, that's it. 6 cards.
Then
I'll resolve it. You can just drag them from the skill check here. So let's see those. I mean, a yellow is bad. 2 yellows is bad. But a bunch of purple and
okay,
greens.
so we've got -3.
Okay.
-3, 4, 6, 7. So we're at 4. That's a fail.
Oh.
That is in fact a fail,
So
which means we discard all of these cards.
Like, how? Why do you only put in like a purple 1? You people, terrible.
Remember, we can't say what we put in and give or
No.
say what strength we put in.
But you're 2 of you are terrible putting in 1 strength cards. But that means we fail.
I mean, we could all be terrible, and that was a Destiny deck who put a good one in.
Maybe. We lose a morale. I'm going to sick bay.
As unfortunately, Madam President got hit with a terrorist bomber.
Could have
I
stopped
guess
him,
that's
but
a
you
bad
didn't.
start.
Unfortunately, our tactics were not good enough.
I mean, honestly, this crisis wasn't terribly bad. The base star, I believe, launches a heavy raider.
One heavy raider has been added to the front of Galactica.
Oh no.
So, the way the ships work, heavy raiders will try to make their way to our southern side here, where those 2 red symbols are. Those are the hangar base. And once the raider is in a space where there's a red symbol, and it starts its turn there, it gets activated, we get a Cylon boarding party, which is below the jump preparation track. If a Cylon boarding party reaches the end, we lose.
Basically, the Cylons take over our entire ship and airlock all of us.
Yeah. To fight them, you have to be in the armory and activate the armory.
Okay.
Okay, we lost the morale. We do get a jump prep, and that'll be the end of my turn. In the sick bay.
In which case, it will go to Chief Galen Tyrol, our engineer, who may draw his cards as marked on his character.
Okay. Draw to hand.
Yes, right-click, draw to hand.
Yep.
So that.
Which is 1 politics, 2 leadership, and 2 engineering. Engineering is another uncommon one.
And that. Just...
Yeah. Also, the Cylon fighters, what they will do is they have a list of priorities. Let me just go through that really quick.
What they would do is they will take the shortest route to.
No, wait. If there's a Viper in the space they will attack the Viper. If there's a civilian ship in their space, they will destroy the civilian ship. For the Viper, they have to roll a die, and either they don't hit, damage, or destroy it. Civilian ships are automatically destroyed. If neither a civilian ship or Viper is in the space, they will move the shortest route to the next civilian space. If there's 2 possible ways, they will go clockwise. So currently these guys would head north. And if none of those are true, they will attack Galactica, which is quite difficult.
So do they move per quadrant, or how do they move?
Yes, one quadrant per move.
Okay.
They can either move or attack, basically.
Alright.
Okay, Aizakawa has drawn a bunch of cards.
Yes. I guess I will move to weapon control and shoot.
Okay.
Certainly an option.
Yeah, I will do that.
In which case, what do you want to shoot at? Raiders are easy to hit. The base star is difficult to hit, but with the Galactica, it's easier. I'm going to put the table myself 1 second.
Yeah, with Galactica, you have to roll a 5 or higher to damage a base star, but you also need to damage a base star 3 times.
No, one of them is a crit for 2 damage.
Yeah. Raiders, you have to roll a 3 or higher to destroy, and heavy raiders a 7 or higher. Heavy raiders are dangerous.
They're tanky.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you want to aim at?
I guess I will now just go to the raider.
You can shoot a raider if you want to.
Okay. Yep, that's a raider destroyed.
One raider is.
I'll handle it.
Should have taken the heavy raider.
Yeah, the thing is you didn't know what you were going to roll though.
Yeah.
So was the curse.
Well, 1 raider down is good. So, with your action down, draw a crisis.
Cards. Crisis.
Yeah, you draw to hand, and then you can right-click on it again and do play crisis.
I'm happy to click that straight away, I'm not sure.
And...
I just click break. Can't do anything special with it, so just
play crisis.
Oh no.
Okay, we got 33, which is a deployment. The first thing we do is we activate raiders, as it specifies.
Yep, activate raiders. So the raiders will make their way clockwise.
Then we deploy 1 base star.
Yeah, I'll handle these things, by the way.
Okay.
2 more so many civilian ships. Okay, that's bad. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. We also launched 2 more Vipers, though.
Oh, that's good. Alright.
I don't like this, though.
No.
No, we did. It's pretty bad.
Put it back. Why is it up there? No.
Keep this card.
Oh, there's a special rule on this one.
Yeah, okay, so this, once we jump, will get shuffled back into the crisis deck, so we should probably put it to the side.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll go,
Okay.
Yeah, this is a shitty situation, so help.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, can't really influence crises. I can influence crises. So if I had revealed this, you might be thinking like, oh.
I'd be pretty suspicious, gonna be honest.
But I didn't. I only got a bomber.
But and there's no special activations on this otherwise, so that ends your turn.
Yep.
Sadly, I am stranded, so I get to draw cards on my turn, but I do not get to act on my turn. and then we draw a crisis.
Okay, that sucks.
Because I'm currently stranded somewhere else until the start of turn 2. Disappointing.
Have you viewed drinks before? Come here, Admiral.
You draw your cards.
And then I can't take a turn because I'm healer, so I just take a crisis.
Okay.
See what we get.
There is a water shortage. President decides.
Ooh. Oh God.
Oh.
Well, this is a difficult one because I'm not going to get any cards. I'm going to get 1 card.
It's true because you're in the sick bay. I would say right now we've only just started. We could probably spare a food, right?
I
feel like we can, except the fact that we have 8. It's not like...
No, we have more food than 8.
We have 8 food. 8 food's just the default start.
Oh.
see how many cards would I? No, I'll go for the second one. I'll discard 2 cards.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, in which case I need to discard
3.
3, which is annoying, but I'll see what I can do. I
You
guess.
advance, though, right?
What's that?
We do advance on the...
Yes, those will happen. Once I just need to decide on what card I'll discard before we continue. I will get rid of an evasive maneuvers, a scout, and I will get rid of this executive orders.
Yeah. And the base stars multiple shoot missiles.
Yep. So the base star is going to shoot at Galactica. The base star needs to roll a 4 to 8 to hit. What's it? No?
Yeah, 4 to 8.
Yes, 4 to 8, which is my turn, so I suppose I roll.
Yeah.
This is misses.
Miss.
Okay, that's good.
You roll twice though. There's 2 base stars.
Oh no.
Oh, there is 2 base stars, I forgot.
Gosh.
Miss.
Okay, good. Very good.
Alright.
And then we advance the jump track by 1 to... There we go.
That could have been worse.
That could have gone a lot worse. In which case, active player now becomes a Sharon Boomer.
Me, okay. Just,
Also, one thing worth noting.
yes.
On the jump prep track, the last 2 spaces, we could decide to jump early. But unless we get really lucky on a dice roll, we will lose 3 population on the first jump, or 1 on the like second one. If we
Basically saying we jump too early and left people behind.
Yeah, auto jump would be we're fine, we don't lose anything. But if we decide to jump early, we lose a bunch of population.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And you would do that in the FTL control. Valky draws cards.
2 tactics, 2 piloting, and 1 engineering.
Okay, let me look at these before I do anything else.
According to YouTube chat, we're all silent.
I mean, let's be honest. It's only a matter of time before we all accuse each other of being silent.
True.
For now, though, no one's made that silent of a move yet.
Okay. I think I need to deal with these raiders.
You've got a few choices. You are our only pilot.
Yes, which is what I'm probably going to do. Alright. Yes, I'm going to move to the hangar deck and launch myself.
Okay. You may launch yourself into a Viper, which means we drag 1 new Viper down for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can right-click on a Viper and do Add Pilot.
Yep. So that one you can right-click on it, you should be able to add your face icon to it. We're looking for Sharon.
It's using the tags, I think.
Yep. Or Boomer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And your symbol, yeah, exactly.
Return. Okay. And then I can take an additional action.
So hangar bay allows you to take 1 extra action, which can be to move. If you're in a Viper, it can be used to move, or it can be used to shoot. Shoot.
Okay.
Or it can be used to play a card in your hand, if you have one.
Yeah, might want to get moving, because those raiders are really far away.
Yeah, I was going to move anti-clockwise, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's so many cylinder chips there.
So I'll move here, I suppose.
Just being in that space, you basically protect those 3 civilian ships.
Yeah, they have to shoot you before they shoot the civilians. So.
Okay, and then I draw a crisis card, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cards. Jesus.
Since you are Boomer, you have a special. We have a special thing for this, which is you may look at the top card on the crisis deck.
That's at the end of my turn, though.
Well, that's true. Does that trigger now, or does that trigger?
No, at the end.
No, that triggers at the end. That's for the next player.
Okay. So do I draw this to hand first, or?
Yes, draw to hand and then right-click play.
Yep. So that does provide an interesting thing because she'll know one of the cards you always have to pick.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be an interesting bit.
Oh yeah, sure.
For Laura picking out.
It also means I can negate her if she's a Cylon. It gives me a really bad one.
Play.
There's a security breach aboard.
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's an easy one though. 6.
Okay, so I go first. Let's see here.
I could do most of it, but I would rather not because I have 1 card.
I mean, you also may be discard free, so I'm not entirely happy with my things, but.
Let's see here.
I can help Katwa quickly.
What I could do is play. Just trying to figure out how these cards work together. All right. I will put in 2.
Okay, I will put in the Destiny. Add to skill check. Add to skill check. So you put in 2.
Yes.
2 from the thing. I'm not going to put anything in because I have 1 card and don't get any.
Yes, I understand. It's fine.
I will put 2 also.
Okay. And then you may look at the skill check cards, Valky, and see if we
I haven't yet had my turn. Give me a second. I haven't decided if I want to put anything yet.
You just drag them to someone on the board, basically.
I haven't decided if I want to put anything yet.
Okay. So we got.
I just think I haven't technically decided if I want to put anything yet. But
3, 4, 7. Oh yeah. I thought it was already your turn. Sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I think we succeed otherwise.
That's okay.
Anyways, yeah, that's all good.
that is a perfect streak, admittedly. So.
Yes. So do I just where do I put these now?
Right-click discard.
Right-click. Okay.
So since all of those were good, you could almost imply that DDS might be the Cylon because there were no bad ones.
DDS.
Although, admittedly,
I mean, honestly,
give
you
them a
didn't put
chance
anything
to
in either.
decide. So
It's true. I didn't put anything.
So you could be the Cylon.
I'm sick. Okay, I have 1 card.
You won't be sick. You could still be a Cylon.
We can assuredly say then that Aizakawa and me are not.
Yeah.
Then
Also,
Maybe.
each A-Star launches 3 raiders.
Yep. So many raiders.
Me? Oh,
Yep.
No.
So
3
6
each.
raiders appear at the front now.
Oh gosh.
I think we need to jump soon if they attack.
I don't know if I can cover all these.
I am sure you can do great, Boomer. You are
I mean,
our pilot.
we've got 4 unmanned Vipers, and while they're not great because they don't have many
They tank.
actions, they can tank, and turns out pilots are really good pilots, so you can blow up a lot of raiders if you're lucky, and have the right card slide.
Okay, that's good.
But that's that then. No jump prep, which is
Which
sad.
means we now Boomer activates her ability here then.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which means you may draw the top crisis card into your hand,
And look at it, and
then you may
decide
decide to either put it at the bottom of the crisis deck, so basically it's skipped, or you may put it at the top and saying that's going to be one of the next ones possible.
Okay, so the best way to do this is draw to hand and then.
Draw it to your
Yes.
hand secretly, and then you can decide.
And then you can right-click either put on bottom or put on top. And also, please tell us where you're playing it. Although I think that gets put in the log
Yeah,
as well.
it'll say in the log where she puts it regardless.
Let's see here.
And be aware that if you put a really bad card on top,
It's just I don't know the I don't have enough experience to know if this is bad or not.
I mean, you make a decision. Does it sound bad to you? Does it look hard? Up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna put this at the bottom.
okay.
And that's it, I think.
Okay, that's my turn then. I
Who's now
will.
Madam President?
I
You may draw
will-
one card because you're in the sick bay.
I'll do some politics from the sick bay.
I'm
You may now get out of the sick bay bed if you so desire.
So,
We have treated your bomb wound.
let's see. I could, I guess, go to command and send some Vipers.
Yes, you could activate 2 Vipers using, or activate the same Viper twice using that.
I feel like that's a good idea because then I can stop a whole bunch of raiders from actually moving at all because they would shoot at the Vipers first.
That'd be a good
It
idea.
would mean, however, that we might
Viper.
lose Vipers, and we only have so many. If they're destroyed, they're fucking gone.
I can repair them.
You can
try
repair them.
me.
That's true.
There is an argument here you could do sheep as well.
Yeah.
You could activate the same Viper twice and move the one from the bottom right all the way up to the top so it will protect the very top ship.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go. Oh no! Wait. Shit.
You must get rid of 2 cards to activate any location
Oh, yes.
because you are terminally ill.
I would empty my entire hand.
You currently have 3 skill cards.
Though, you will be out of the sick bay.
I've got 2. Can I do anything else useful? None of my cards are useful right now.
I mean, someone else can do it.
My cards are too valuable to just use like that. I'm going to go here and do nothing for my action.
Wait for someone to tell what to do.
You don't have a card to activate. Interesting.
I've got very expensive cards that have other effects other than
Or a quorum
activating
card.
them.
You could activate your president card ability, which is just draw 1 quorum card. The president card allows you to just draw 1 quorum.
Oh, it does? I didn't know that.
Yep, it doesn't allow you to do anything else in your turn, but you can draw 1 quorum.
Yeah, you know what? That's better than just not doing anything.
Exactly.
That's good.
Ooh, that's a good one.
As I said, I've watched a lot of this. I actually been binge watching it over the last day. So
So you know how best to kill us all. Thank you.
Exactly.
No.
I also know how to destroy them with silence. So
Well, that's good.
Okay, then I shall look at 2 crises and
Yes.
pick the best one.
with both Boomer and Rostam, we're going to be cycling through these quickly.
Oh.
That sounds bad.
Wait, no. One of them is... I can't tell details.
You're not allowed to tell us any details about it. Just, I'm presuming one of them is particularly bad, or one of them particularly interesting. So,
Both of them are dumb. I can't tell you.
I know. I can presume. I can theorize.
We can handle it. It's a crisis.
I mean, clearly, what's going on? Who's picking which one is the worst one for us to blow us up?
Who's the admiral currently?
I'm currently admiral, and I'm currently not
Okay,
involved.
so I'm going to show a lot of trust in you, which may or may not be a mistake. But if you fuck this up, you're Cylon, basically.
Okay.
I will play this crisis. The requested resignation. Admiral chooses.
Okay, and discard and put the other one to the bottom of the deck, please.
Yeah.
So you
Either I strip the president of all of her cards.
Or you strip me of my title.
Or
Well, actually, I could move to the brig instead, which isn't great either. So, yeah.
So, do I arrest you? Do I take your title?
No,
or do
I get to choose whether I'm arrested or resigned.
That's true.
But honestly,
Well, with by great authority of not even being here and being the admiral,
I don't know.
I declare that each of us shall discard 2 skill cards.
Okay. I mean, the brig wouldn't be that bad, but I think this one is
I've made my
preferable.
decision.
Okay. Well, then you can see. Yeah, then you can see the cards I kept 4 and 5. So that was a good reason to keep them.
yes.
Oh yeah, maximum firepower. Those are so good if you're in a Viper.
It's less useful for me because I'm not actually a pilot.
Okay, and base stars shoot. That's it. That's a miss.
Yep. So you'll draw 1 base star, one Galactica damage token, and place it onto the board.
Which is
the armory out of action.
Oh.
Also, if every location has one of those tokens, we lose.
Oh.
I don't think it's every. I think it's just 6 locations.
How do you
Yeah.
get rid of them?
You repair them somehow.
Someone using engineering card can fix them. The chief in particular, our engineer, if he does that, gets another action.
Oh, then it's like free
Yeah.
action, basically, for him.
As long as he has the cards for it.
I see.
Okay, no jump track, unfortunately, so that's my turn. And I end my turn with no cards, except 2 quorum cards, I guess.
You tried to avoid it so badly, but it happened anyway.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh.
I mean, being in the brig is pretty bad, because it will break you out of the skill check.
Had I used all my cards there to activate the Vipers, I wouldn't have had to discard any because I couldn't, which would have been
That's
great.
true.
But anyways, didn't we have like a thing we could put in front of the active player currently?
There should be like a tiny little thing, but I've
Oh,
not
yeah.
seen it.
There we go.
So, there we go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Chief.
Yep, the chief, it is now your turn. Please draw skill cards as is relevant.
Okay.
You're player 2, correct?
What?
Are you player 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Okay. A lot of skill cards.
Yes, it is nice amount of skill cards.
Actually, the only player with a lot of skill cards.
I think Valky has also some.
Yeah.
Let me see what I get.
I think we've got every color on at least 2 characters.
Yes, we do.
That is
Okay.
a good and bad thing.
Should I repair or shoot or launch fighters?
It depends on what you have exactly.
If you could control fighters, that would be pretty good. The armory right now isn't that important
True, it's not
unless the
needed,
heavy raider
exactly.
gets us.
Yeah, it's not
I only
needed
can
right now,
control.
so you could just move the fighter twice like we planned. But
Yeah, the 2 Cylon raiders in the like top left quadrant are going to run for the civilian ship in the top right. All the others are going to go southwest, which are sort of already protected.
Okay.
We've got Vipers to soak up shots until we jump.
you've got a few things that you can do, but that is certainly a option is you moving to command and then sending the fighters moving.
Repairing the armory has like arguments for it as well, because if that heavy raider reaches us and it only needs to move once and then get activated again, we really want to try to kill that boarding party. But that'll be a bit of time still.
Yeah.
As long as you're still around to do things, it should be fine.
Alternatively, you might have something in your hand you want to play.
Well,
So keep in mind, if you repair something, you get to play another action, but you cannot move. So if you have something in your hand, you can play the straight after.
does the if I use like a skill card, does it affect like the illnesses?
The what? Sorry?
Like if I play a card that's makes the other player take an action or can
Yeah.
make other player take action, does it take the effect of the illness? For
Yes.
example.
Yes, her illness would still apply.
Oh, that, yeah, it would still apply.
Okay. Oh.
As disappointing as that is.
That said, I don't have any cards right now, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In order to activate a location, you must first discard 2 cards.
Oh, so you won't be able to.
Oh,
So by definition, you can't activate without discarding 2.
That's rude.
are you
Because-
sure about that?
That's what it says. It says scrolling over your token.
In order to activate a location, you must first discard 2 skill
Yeah.
cards. So
But that's not a good plan.
Laura has one of the worst drawbacks and one of the best powers at the same time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would think mine is pretty bad too, to be honest.
I mean, yours. I mean, that depends. If you have a silent already, it's not that bad because you can't be a silent. I'm sure you get brigged, but
It is bad. It's very bad.
you saw the problem with me being gone, which I can't be able to help so far.
Let's see.
You're back next, right?
There's a nice FHQ in the rules here. So let me take a look.
Yeah, from what I can, like my interpretation of that would definitely be Laura couldn't activate anything.
Yeah. You must first discard, yeah. If it said discard 2 cards every time you activate something, then...
Yeah, I would totally agree. You can just do it. But
Right. What's your turn, Aizakawa? Make a choice. Time's
I
running.
guess I will move here and do the ship activation. Launch
Okay.
to-
You may move either 2 Vipers or 1 Viper twice.
How do you want it to move? I wanted to.
We were thinking one of the ones in the bottom right, moving it so behind the ship and then up to protect the top little guy.
That's good. So, like here.
Yeah, and then one more. That's 2 moves. Okay.
Because then if they come in, at least they'll have something to shoot at first.
Now it's Crisis.
At the end of your turn, so you must now draw a crisis for us.
Let me see. Yes. Crisis. Craft to hand.
And then play.
Crisis.
Resistance.
That is high.
Hey, guess what, guys? I don't have any cards.
Nah. Well, I can. I could help. Wait, hold on. Don't do anything yet. At all. 9 plus -1 food. We lose fuel. Okay. I might play a card here.
We could also decide to... If we are really, really short on cards, all of us, we could decide to just say, fuck it and fail it.
I've had 2 discard events in a row, basically, so...
Yeah.
Well, if you think that... Yeah,
I don't think I can personally contribute that much at the moment.
I can help quite a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can help quite a lot.
I
Okay.
can't help that much, but I can enable... Well, if you want to go for it, then I can help a little bit. Depends on what you guys want to do.
12, and you have to beat the Destiny deck.
That doesn't sound very good.
And so from what you had so far, the Destiny deck's already used both purples and greens.
Yeah, I think so too. I
I
haven't
think-
seen any reds from the Destiny deck yet, I think.
And I don't know if we've seen any blues either from it, so there's a very high
Like,
chance.
I don't want to sound like I want to fail it, but it doesn't sound like a good.
I think we might just have to eat this one.
Yeah.
Let's save our cards here.
Okay.
So,
Still add 2 for the Destiny deck.
yeah, I guess we have to do that anyways. Add to skill check.
Still shuffle.
Add to skill check.
So does anyone want to play anything? Is the
No.
question.
No.
No. Anything?
I guess because I have to discard. Like,
Oh, that's
cards
a-
anyways.
This is a fair point, actually, because you are currently over your rule.
Yes, I'm 2 overleveled, so I just might put them into the skill check. Let me see.
I mean, sure, as a Hail Mary, sure.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
True.
if you're very lucky, maybe the 2 cards in there are yellows.
Maybe.
Yeah, like yellow 5s.
Oh, that would be that'd be good.
There we go.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
let's see what we got.
Spray. I mean, if you get 9 plus, it'd be good.
Yeah, how with that 9?
Shall I handle the skill checks, or do you want to do?
You can handle it.
Okay, so that's a 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Okay. Well,
So
that's a blue out of the Destiny deck, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think so as well. I think that's 1 yellow at Destiny deck.
It makes statistical sense. So.
And we failed, so 1 less food and 1 less fuel, as the
Yeah,
resistance gets what they want.
And now
We activate the Heavy Raider,
he moves down to here.
Oops.
On the board.
Much.
and we advance on the jump track.
Okay.
So we could try to attempt to jump early, but losing free pop potentially is bad.
Yeah.
Potentially, what do we have to get?
You have to roll a 7 or an 8 to not.
So,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh,
so it's
that's
a
bad.
very high chance to.
Like I would wager a -1, but not a -3.
Yeah.
You don't feel like we're risking like 30,000 people's lives or something?
No, I mean, I'm suspicious, but I'm not gonna do that.
So in that case, it's now my turn. So I stop drawing.
I put the initiative token on you.
Okay, well first, guys, I'm back.
Hi.
Hey,
Yay!
where were you? Are you Cylon?
No. Now let me draw a skill card.
Getting probed by the Cylon.
Oh my.
Ugh, this is not a hand I wanted.
Tell me about it.
But oh, you could activate a Viper and immediately shoot the Heavy Raider.
We could. That's true. But the heavy raid is pretty hard to kill. which is a problem.
Or you could even, since you still have your move action, you could activate the Raider, activate a Viper, move with your move action, and then take another action.
Possibly.
There's a few things I could do. Part of me is looking at the base stars around the front as like, you could, like...
Shoot them.
Although
It's early on, but we do have nukes, still.
Although I think what I just said doesn't work because you always move first.
You have to move first.
Yeah, you have to move.
Okay.
You must move first. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to first move to weapons control.
Weapons control, okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play a card from my hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to executive order the chief. And I would like him to activate command to shoot the heavy raider twice.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, executive order just gives 2 actions. You don't have to do what he suggests. You can do anything with those 2 actions.
No, this is what my suggestion as admiral is. You should use command to shoot the heavy raider. Actually, four times. Actually.
Yeah.
So this works. This is resolved now.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an interrupt, basically.
So you get 2 actions.
Yes. So, Chief, what would you like to do? I recommended using command to shoot the heavy raider.
Or tell the Vipers to shoot the heavy raider.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd that the chief goes on the bridge and goes like, "Hey, Vipers, shoot!" It's like, what? What are you doing here?
Sorry, I can't see the card.
He's a higher rank than they are.
Okay.
They're slowly grunts.
Yeah. Yeah, Aizakawa?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
which case?
go for it.
In which case, you get your first action roll a d8. See. Nope. You get a second shot.
Yes.
You try it.
It is gone.
Oh, that's nice.
And
That
you still
means-
have one more action.
Yeah, 1 more action.
So could he use that to activate again to get 2 actions?
Yeah.
on one Viper?
Yeah, he could activate command again, or if he has a card in his hand, he could play that.
All right. Cool.
You could, for example, move the northeastern Viper to the Raiders and shoot one of them. Although that's sort of risky, maybe we should just not.
You should probably let them come to us because if it comes, I can move and attack them. So.
Yeah, and there's no point risking the Viper.
It depends if you have any good cards in your hand you want to play, for example. That would be a good opportunity.
Or you could move somewhere in preparation for your next turn.
Yeah, but you can move anywhere on his turn. So
I will move here.
Yeah,
you
that
can only
makes
move
sense.
anywhere on his turn, so there's not a whole lot of reason to move, but you know. Still, sure, that works. I'll discard my executive orders. And now I will take my crisis.
Oh God, isn't there enough already?
You'll get used to the crisis deck. It will become our worst enemy and our best friend. Current player chooses for keep tabs on visitors.
Oh, okay.
Either we do a skill check, or I discard 4 random cards.
Okay, so if we fail the check, we still get a die roll.
You still get a die roll.
Do you know how many cards I have?
None.
Exactly.
I'm as both the current player and our admiral. I am going to elect here that we should. I'm going to elect here that we should just tank. We're going to take the skill check, and I don't want anyone playing any cards into it.
That's fine, because I
Really?
will say that I cannot help with this.
I mean, I guess it's only a chance to use 2 pop, but
I'm
2
going to be making. I want to make the dice roll personally, so I'm going to be to activate. I'm going to choose. We're going to make the skill check, and I'm personally saying I'm not going to put anything in.
Okay.
Well,
We'll put 2
if
from
you're
the
not-
Destiny deck in.
if you're not gonna put anything in, then there's no point in us putting anything in. So we will see.
I mean, we have to ask. Does the chief want to put anything in? Well, I'm saying we don't. I'm saying we don't need to. But
I'm not going to.
No.
Okay, that's what the Destiny deck does. Unfortunately, there's no 6 strength cards in the game, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
so it's 0.
that was
0,
a big
great.
fail.
So I reckon that the last cards in the Destiny deck. Actually, I'm not going to say in case I notice someone being suspicious.
Okay. In which case, I'm now going to go ahead and make a dice roll. But before I do, I'm going to play strategic planning.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
nice job.
So I need to roll a. One second, let me double check. I need to roll a. It's 4 or lower, so I need to roll 3.
3,
Better?
yeah, at least
I need to roll 3 or better.
That sounds doable.
Alright. Give me your best shot. Oh.
Okay, wait. But since I'm the eco officer, during my turn, I may re-roll any dice roll I just made.
Oh,
Alright.
nice.
Does your card still affect this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just get to re-roll that same dice I just did. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. You know, I think that you're not a Cylon.
You know, I played to my character's abilities.
Yeah,
That
that was really good.
That was cool. I like that a lot.
And at which point we now activate. Now we activate all the enemy raiders.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll handle
gosh.
that. It's actually fairly quick. 2 of them move here. The rest of them swarm down here.
It's only moving this turn, no attacking.
Okay, good. Oh, that's a lot of them. I
It's
wish I went down there
many.
instead. But there's a civilian ship up here, so.
And we increase jump prep. We're now 1 from jumping.
One more and we're gonzo.
Okay.
All we can do now and risk 1 population.
I
No,
think we were
no.
fine.
The point is that it's an option, right? That's the point.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
with that, my turn is declared over.
Okay.
It is now our wonderful pilot.
Yes.
Go shoot things.
I need to draw first.
Yep, you may draw first, and then you may move and shoot. Or executive orders. Up to you. Or whatever else you have. Well, you don't have executive orders. You can do actions, right? You can do other actions.
What did I get here?
Bear, I will be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just realized Boom is the one character who can't draw executive orders ever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of leadership.
But she also doesn't have any politics, so she can't even draw it out of politics.
Yeah, I've been drawing mostly politics when I had a chance because we have so much leadership.
Yeah. What's the limit again on your hand?
At the
10.
end of your turn, you cannot have more than 10 cards.
Okay.
Before that, doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine. That doesn't matter anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to move north up here.
You can go ahead and move. You can fly up.
Can I shoot them?
You
Yes.
you may take an action to shoot them if you desire. You may also have cards you may want to use. It's up to you. But if you want to shoot them, that's perfectly okay.
What do I need to get to hit one of these
To hit an enemy raider, you need to hit a 3 to 8.
Yeah, 3 or higher.
And in that case, you destroy it outright.
Okay.
The raiders are pretty squishy.
I'm gonna attack. But just before I do though, I'm gonna play a card.
Okay.
How do I
Just drag it straight onto the board.
Alright, okay. Because
Strategic planning?
I don't trust my luck here.
Which
so-
means you're guaranteed to kill it.
Yes. So,
Okay, so you just destroy a raider. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 raider is just shot down.
Awesome. Discard that.
Go ahead and discard the card. We'll move the raider off board.
Okay. So that's all my actions. So Crisis.
That was a fairly powerful card you just used, though. Don't you have a ton of red ones?
Yes, but they're not applicable to what I was doing.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible you picked up a ton of evasive maneuvers. I've certainly drawn a few maximum firepower in this card.
Oh.
Crisis.
Oh yeah, evasive maneuvers could be good.
They can be used on craft which you're not even at.
Yes, it is something that I.
Which is
don't
the one good thing of me keeping them in my hand, which is I can protect stuff with them.
Right, so Crisis. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay.
Oh, and play.
That doesn't
Oh,
look
no.
too bad.
Jump computer failure. So this requires either tactics or engineering. Pass, there's no effect. On a failure, we lose population, and we decrease jump prep.
Oh, okay, that's bad.
We really
yeah,
shouldn't fail this.
Also, after this happens, we launch 6 more. We launch 6 more by 6 more enemy raiders.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I can
would help
help
a
with
lot.
this. I can certainly help a lot too.
This is the sort of crisis where Cylon could really fuck us up.
I can barely help.
I have no cards. I still have
I
no
will
cards.
play. Let's see here. I will play. Oh, this would. Oh. I will play 2 cards.
Sheep, you can go ahead and add Destiny deck.
Okay.
Wait, I haven't moved them yet.
Right.
Yeah, let me play
There we
also
go.
2 cards. Well,
Okay.
Yep.
uh,
The engineer may now play cards if he so desires. We're skipping Sheep because Sheep can't play any.
yeah, I will play 2 cards.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play 1 card.
Yeah, 7 isn't that terrible. Okay, I'll resolve.
Okay.
That's
That's bad.
That's bad.
very, very bad red.
Valky.
That's 1 good.
So that's -4. That's another bad red. So we got a Cylon because we've already had a red from the Destiny deck.
That's interesting.
So we're still at -4. 5. Wait, -4, -3, +1,
Yes.
5.
Oh, fucking. Okay.
So we're at 5, did you say?
Yeah.
In which case, I declare emergency. It's now difficulty 5.
All right.
Okay.
That's good.
That's very good.
I declare this to be an emergency situation. The Admiral has declared it.
But that really, really bad red card and the fact that DDS just saved our butts sort of puts you in a bad light, Valky.
Yeah, I know, and the fact that I'm the only one who could do that, or Dar, but you know.
Yeah, and I just saved the check with
I
a.
know you did, but
Although it would be a genius move
a
if
genius cover move, yes.
Oh.
And we don't want to play too well. So
Oh come on! Do you really think I'd do that?
yeah, of course I would.
I mean, admittedly, I've already shown off that I know the system better than most others already.
Yeah.
I'm still counting on Occam's razor here though. Okay.
You'll see what I can do.
One more strike.
We can just brig her already.
Yeah.
So we
No.
just- well, no.
But yeah, let's launch a bunch of
6 full raiders, 3 from each.
Okay.
On the plus side, we are almost out of radar tokens.
That's not a good thing, Sheep.
Let me just spread them around a bit. Well, those are actually going to move south if they move. That is so many.
It's fine. It's
You know,
fine. I got
we
this.
nearly have the entire fleet out. We can launch 3 more.
Okay, the good thing is, with my ability, I might be able to guarantee a jump from the next
That would be
crisis.
good.
Boomer, since it is now the end of your turn,
Yes.
you may now draw 1 crisis card and decide if you want to put it on the top of the deck or the bottom of the deck.
This should, in theory, increase my chances of getting a
Yes, in
jump
theory, we should
track.
have 3 possibilities to get one with jump trip. That's decent with jump trip, that is.
This guarantees. But if this goes bad, then this is bad. Well, you can choose. I'm gonna put this at the top.
You're giving that to the president to decide on.
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
In which case, we can move the active token all the way up to
Me.
I'm
Madam
banking on the fact that you can draw cards now.
I can draw cards. That is amazing.
Madam
That
President
is-
Rosalind may draw 5 skill cards.
You will see why I left it there.
Okay. Well, trying to redeem yourself. That's good.
I don't know.
Okay, that's some.
Feeling better now, Madam President? You were looking fairly
Yes.
under the weapon before.
Oh, it's the heat from the radiators, you know.
Yes, all those radiators in our command center. I'm so sorry.
It's not because I literally have cancer. It's what?
You look absolutely radiant, my dear.
Yes.
Okay, I can move and do an action. I sort of want to move back to my office.
You will have to discard 1 card.
That's fine. Is it? Yes, it's fine.
Are you going to activate though? Because then you'll have to eventually discard 3.
No, I just want to be here because activating this location is super strong.
Okay.
Yeah, for the president it is.
I will discard. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to play the other one. Discard this one. And I will play Consolidate Power.
Ooh.
I will
May draw
draw
skill check.
2 skill cards.
That's such a good card.
It's pretty good. I will draw another politics.
That's one of the only ways to draw cards outside of your normal deck. Defaultly.
But that would be
And
very suspicious.
Well, you draw politics so far, and what other one do I draw?
you know what? I'll draw another politics. I'll gain
gain
1 card total.
Yeah, I mean, just gain a card profit.
Actually, I haven't gained. I just cycled cards basically.
That's true, but you might have got better cards out of that potentially.
Yeah, I think so.
You just got the 1 power card, so it's not hard to get a more powerful one than that.
Yeah. Okay, crisis. I will draw 2.
One of these was the one that Boomer put
I
back
put
at
on
the top.
top.
Yes. Yeah, I know which one it is. So, one of these I'm not going to pick, because it's one of the rare ones where reds would actually be beneficial, and I know that most of the reds were used last time to sabotage us. So I will play this one.
I can give the free warning that I'm going to be terrible at whatever skill check comes up now.
And also, I don't want to activate any raiders. So
Okay. Yes.
Luckily, I did destroy the boarding party before.
yes, they will launch 2 more, but I don't think it's going to matter because we'll auto jump.
That's true.
In fact, it's not going to matter. So, Prisoner Revolt, 11. We need yellows, greens, and purps. Also, our Destiny deck is empty, so I'll make a new one.
Madam President, what did you do to cause an entire revolt?
I just walked somewhere, and while I was gone, everything went to shit.
So you're saying when you were having your quick... You're saying while we were fixing up, your wound was getting blown up.
No, I just took a shuttle to Colonial 1, and on the way there, people decided that they're going to mutiny. Like, what are you doing over there? Seriously. Anyways,
make sure you shuffle it.
Before you add anything, can I see how many cards each you have? Or
Yes. They are allowed to know how many cards we have.
I have 5.
how many do you have, Aizakawa?
I have 6.
I have
Okay.
3.
I could help a bit, or I could enable Aizakawa to help a lot. If well, depending on.
I cannot help much.
I can help a...
But I can make you be able to help a bit more.
Okay, well.
I can't help that much. I may help a little bit, but not very much.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a lot into this, but I'm gonna play a card.
Okay.
This is before skill check card.
Yes.
You are doing scientific research, meaning any blue cards that are played for the skill check also count as positive. So red is the only bad now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That also means that the Destiny deck has a harder time fucking us over.
It's true. Only reds in the death will hurt us.
And from what I've assumed from the Destiny deck, it's okay.
It's a fresh Destiny deck, so everything in it now.
Yeah.
I will put in 2 cards.
Okay.
That's me.
Thank you, Madam President. So the engineer. So all of your cards are now positive cards.
I will.
Well, yeah.
Let me see how much that is.
That is why I played it, so Aizakawa could.
No matter what hand he had, all of his cards are good.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And given the fact you're next to you're about to draw cards again, remember you're going to have to discard down again as well. So.
Yeah.
I will put 4 cards.
Oh, that's many cards. We should try to not overkill this, by the
Well,
way.
he's gonna draw again, so
He's just about to draw. He's already at his limit anyway.
that's why I
okay.
played the card, so he could
He's about to be
Oh,
his turn,
okay.
so
bend
it
and
might as
draw
well.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you putting any in?
I will put
I'm fairly certain we got this at this point.
a lot of cards in there. I probably don't need to.
All right. If you guys,
Yeah, I'll save what I've got because I don't have much anyway, so I'll save what little I have.
if you guys think I don't need to, then I won't. But
We
if
add
you-
2 from Destiny deck.
Yeah, I did. We've got 8 in total with the Destiny deck.
Okay,
Alright.
in which case,
So probably 6 good ones.
let me discard this so we don't get confused.
Okay.
why is the launch scout out?
I don't know. I'll just throw that away.
Okay.
So, everyone done?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
have a look what we got.
That's a good one.
Positive 2,
2, 3,
3,
7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
by 5.
It would have been 13 if I didn't play that, which I kind of feel regretful of.
You didn't know what we were doing.
I didn't know, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
The problem
So-
one was One of us could have a handful of ones.
Two things happen here. Heavy Raiders and we GTFO.
Yeah, we don't need to deploy the heavy raiders because they're going to be immediately dismissed anyway.
Jump.
Goodbye.
All of these things go back into the box. And
This also includes our own stuff also goes back into the box.
yes.
So where do I go?
You go back to the hangar deck.
To the hangar.
Good.
I will reach off of the civilian ships.
Okay.
Can I move? Oh, whoops.
Can I select multiple things? Yes, I can. Or I can just destroy these, can I? Yeah.
It's like chess.
The Vipers get into... Oh, no, not damaged.
They're fine. We have destroyed them. We actually, surprisingly, we've survived round one with all surviving Vipers.
Yeah. Didn't
I
lose
don't
any
know if
civilians.
I've ever seen that.
And this crisis card, the 33, special rule.
We did not destroy a base star, and no civilians died, so it goes back. It gets reshuffled into the crisis deck.
Let's see.
That's
How do
good.
I mean, the ultimate be discarded, and it will never be touched again.
Oh, shoot, okay.
I'll return it to the top of the deck and shuffle. That should be...
Yeah, that
fine.
works fine.
At the very least, we don't have to see it, hopefully, for a while.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Now, simultaneously, we just jumped, which means now, me as Admiral, I must now decide on our destination.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We've now traveled distance, so I need to find out where we go. So I'm going to draw 2 cards to my hand, and I get to decide on one of them.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Destinations are never good. I will be right back. I'll go to the toilet.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'll save this reveal mostly for when they get back. How are you doing, Aizakawa?
Bit, I guess bit scared about streaming.
Is it different to be in front of the camera instead of behind it?
Well, I haven't done it much, so it's a bit different. I'm shy.
That's absolutely fine. I can understand. I was the same way early on.
Yeah.
Just now I have like 500 to 700 hours of myself stuck online forever.
I think I have like 10 hours, so that's not much. But I think it's fun. It's fun.
It might take. I understand it might take some getting used to the game. Some things.
Yeah.
But hopefully you understand what's going on now, for the most part.
I do understand what is going on, and I do think Valky is a bad guy, but who knows?
Someone is probably a bad guy here.
My best is on Valky.
Definitely Valky.
Yes. So how are you doing as an expert of this game?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's interesting because I've never actually played before. I've only watched other people play, so it's fun to actually be on this side of it.
Yeah.
Like I get to see this situation pop in my head. It's like, oh, now I see why they did that in the game before.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I was waiting for Valky to come back as well before
I'm back.
show what my decision is.
I'm here.
Okay. In which case,
Where are we going, Captain? I mean,
I'm going to
Admiral.
place one card at the bottom of the destination deck,
Okay.
and I'm going to play one, which I have decided that we are traveling to the great boringness that is deep space.
Yeah. Looking like the top left.
We lose 1 fuel and 1 morale.
Oof.
But we travel 2 distance.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We need 8. But
We need 4 for the halfway point, basically, and then 8 to win. 8,
We now-
8 and then 1 more jump. Then we
we're
win.
at 6 fuel and 8 morale.
Fuel is looking
bad.
pretty dire.
The
It is.
I can tell you as the admiral that I picked the most fuel efficient option.
Okay.
Oh, alright. I see.
Good.
I can't tell you any more details than that because I'm not allowed. But
No.
Okay, I had my crisis. I'm done.
we now go back to our regular broadcast. It's now the chief's turn to draw cards.
Yes. Draw cards. Wait.
For this round, I actually have cards
we
as
got
well.
like a clean board.
Yeah, it feels so nice now to not be like hoarded by things.
And you know, maybe the chief will be able to fix her armory.
True.
Kind of the whole of it.
Let me see what I have.
It's a very interesting dynamic that you go from oh god shit silence to well I guess I'll prepare for when these silence inevitably come up.
I mean, it's a great time for you because it's a great time you can farm quorum cards.
Yeah. In exchange for a whole bunch of skill cards.
Yeah, it's a little bit less useful for you than it is for some of us. But
Yes.
maybe I should have taken that president card because then I could have done quorums.
You know, I'm a prophet. I've accepted the prophecy. I want to see
This
it
is
right.
true. You have accepted the prophecy. And you know it's fine though because I trust that our president is not a Cylon, and that our pilot definitely is.
I think
Wow,
I've
okay.
done good things so far whenever I had cards.
As I said, I'm pretty sure the president is not a Cylon.
I don't think I've done anything really.
I don't know. There was that red.
I mean,
There was
that
that
could've
red.
been-
That was a big one.
that is understandable, but that also could have been you, and you could have
I
basically.
declared emergency
made
state of the
pretty-
damn check.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm applying logic here.
Yeah, you'd have had no way to know I could have saved the check, so it's not like I could break suspicion.
Well,
Valky,
Aizakawa.
do you want to go outside as a Viper, in a Viper?
Well, not right now because there's no reason for me to.
Okay.
Yeah. But if
Anyways,
there's
I will
a
play
price-
this card.
Okay, you
Okay,
play the repair card, in which case we remove the damage token from the armory, as you can fix it, and we will discard that. And since you're playing the chief, you get an extra action.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You can't move, unfortunately. But
You can go to the research lab and draw a card.
you can't move, unfortunately. Once you
Yeah,
move,
you could hunt the boarding party that doesn't exist. That would be pretty boring.
If you have any other cards in your hand, you can use those.
Not really. No, I don't think so.
You can always just give up your extra action. But,
Yeah, I don't do anything. So now I draw Crisis.
I mean, it still got out of the way of the problem of the armory being damaged.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, our resources aren't that terrible. We lost like
Draw to hand.
2 morale, fuel, 1 food
Play Crisis.
for 1 jump. Or 2 jumps even. That's okay.
Okay, we're going to be analyzing enemy fighter. On a pass, we repair 1 destroyed raptor, which we have none. Fail, we lose the population. Alternatively, the current player can choose to roll a dice instead. And if we roll badly on the dice, we lose population and you discard cards.
That's
So it's only a chance.
It's also purple and blue. I can't help with that.
I can help. I can help a decent amount.
I can help a tiny bit.
However, if you go with the die route, I can also help with that. Depends on what you want to do.
Honestly, as cruel as it may sound, we have so much population.
I personally think the die roll is better. Personally.
Do you want? Well, it depends on what.
But it's up to our chief what he thinks.
I mean, I can just. I will go with the die. Just go with the die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You know,
Nothing
analyzing
happens.
each fighter, the chief is perfectly okay with it. He's done this before. He's fine.
Do I discard now 2 cards also?
You don't
No.
discard 2 cards.
Not yet. Not yet. If you fail the roll, you do.
If you fail the roll, he succeeded. So
You're
there's
fine.
no bad effect.
Okay, good.
And
We
great.
have no silent fighters, but we do advanced jump check. So everything is PG.
Yeah. So what do we need for them to come back to? Is it just a launch? Is it just a launch base star?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So right now we're fine. We're in the calm.
So, Admiral.
It's good to be in command. Now let me grab some cards. And we reshuffle the leadership deck because that was empty. There we go.
Yeah.
Let me have a look what I have in my hand. Interesting. It's a nice calm period right now. Not too much is going on.
Stock up on cards. Throw those away that are useless. Exchange them for better ones or something.
could stock up on cards, that's true. But with my great intellect as the Admiral, I am instead not going to do that. And I'm instead going to play a card from my hand. I'm going to go ahead and launch a scout. I roll a dice. If I get 3 or higher, I can look at the top card in the crisis deck or on the destination deck, and then decide if I want to put it at the top or the bottom.
Okay.
If I failed the roll, I destroy a raptor, which is one of our scouting vehicles, not one of the fighting vehicles.
The big ugly ones, the transports.
Oh, okay. What do they do?
They're basically only used for scouting, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a few
Scouting and
other random
defense.
occasions, but generally we don't use them. It's generally skill cards that use them.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
I just barely succeed.
Oh, well, that's good.
In which case, I'm going to go ahead and check the top thing in the destination deck and decide if I want to keep that. I'm doing my job as a wonderful admiral.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind if we just got 4 deep space.
It wouldn't be the worst, to be honest.
Never go anywhere.
You know, actually, I'm going to put this back at the top of the deck.
Right.
That was a good use of my turn, though. And now I draw a crisis. Now this is where shit hits the fan.
Great.
President chooses. Food shortage.
Oh.
So either we lose 2 food, or we lose 1 food, and the president discards 2, and I discard 3.
How much food do we have? Food is sort of okay. That is so many cards.
If I discard 3, also I'm not going to be in a great position, and you won't be in a great position for your own stuff.
We've been in a really bad position where both of you have had no cards, and we've gotten like 11 crises. So I think
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
take the hit.
Yeah, we'll take the hit. 2 food, putting food at 5. That is not good. Not good at all.
Once again, there are no fighters for us to launch or for us to control. However, we do increase jump prep to 3.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
We're doing okay.
Boomer. See how Valky is going to sabotage us.
Yep, please, please draw your cards.
Oh, you guys are so mean. Okay.
You can deny all you want. We know the truth.
Let's see. God damn it. Okay.
Arguably, I should have moved something like the research lab so someone could exode me to draw more cards. But...
Well, I'm gonna end up having to discard it anyway. Wait, no, I can keep this actually for the crisis. Yeah. What would I do? I think I might go to the research lab and draw a engineering card.
You can do that.
Oh, that's
All
a
the
good
better
use.
Sabotage Galactica win.
More cards.
Oh. And then crisis. Ah, this. Okay. Oh God.
Go ahead and play it. There's an unidentified ship.
The good thing is that I can most certainly help with this, even possibly do it by myself.
I can also help quite a lot with this.
I really cannot help at all.
I can't physically help, but honestly, that's like the weakest crisis possible.
Yes. Although I would.
I can help a lot with this, and you can help a lot with this.
Yes, but that also means that one of us can botch it very easily. So.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
I will add the Destiny deck.
Yes. So, Boomer, do you choose to play any cards?
Yes, but I would wager that I could do this by myself.
We also have to keep Destiny in mind. Keep in mind. But...
Yes. Even so.
Okay, I mean,
You,
I'm okay with that.
Feel free to play cards that you like.
Yes, because I'm going to have to discard anyway. So
How many cards?
1, 2.
You're at 12 field cards. Oof.
Yes, so I can basically
You
use
have to
2.
play these two, basically.
Yeah, and I have a pretty okay hand, so I'm gonna play. Let's see, was it 10? Okay. I'm gonna play 4. And hopefully that will be enough.
Boomer just going out there alone in a Viper, shooting down the
I can
unidentified
do it,
ship.
guys! I can do this!
Madam President, do you want to play any suspicious cards?
Yes, I will play all the reds and purples that I always get.
Well, that's why I said suspicious. Does our chief engineer wish to play any cards?
No.
I would choose to add 1 card.
Oh, okay.
Just in case.
I mean, okay.
Do you think you've really overkilled this?
I mean, I think I have a fair chance. I just the reason I did this was because I didn't want both of us to do it at the same time.
Should we make this a test of loyalty, perhaps, for Boomer then?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what Boomer did here. Even if we fail this, because she's a Cylon, obviously.
Well,
it's not
no,
that
she
bad.
was a Cylon because she.
Okay.
I mean, I
Shall I reveal?
I can do it if you want to make it better.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh.
That is good. That is good. That is bad.
Yeah, I mean, that is 6, 8, 10, 14, minus 3 is 11.
Alright.
Go ahead and discard. In which that's good. It's very good for us.
It is.
Let's
Well,
see.
do your end of turn ability then.
Does anything happen from launch raiders right now?
No, we've got no base stars.
Let's see. If there's no base stars in play, then nothing happens. Okay. Yep.
Alright, let me look at
Just wanted to double check the rules on that.
the next crisis card.
It's a nice chill ride, just like in the show where politics happens during that.
Whoa, okay, I'm putting this at the bottom.
You think it's bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We will trust Pilot Boomer.
Please do, because Jesus, I didn't want that to happen.
Okay, then
Watch it was like advanced jump prep twice.
What a crisis that would be.
Oh no.
And then it's my turn.
Madam President, please draw your forward complement of cards.
I actually get cards. 1, 2, 3. I will reshuffle the politics deck.
It's fine because we know you're going to discard all your cards anyway from being terminally ill.
But now I can be terminally ill and not feel bad about it.
Yes.
True.
I think I would like a quorum card or 2.
If you wish to activate your location, you must discard 2 cards.
Yeah, I think I want to collect quorum cards. I will discard 2 greens.
Okay, it's level 1 green and then level 1. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
shitty greens.
And you may then draw 1 quorum card and then look at all of your quorum cards and decide if you like any of them.
Oh, can I play any?
You may play any card from your hand,
yeah.
or you may play any card from your hand, or draw another one.
I think I'll play one. I will hold a speech.
Yay!
Yeah, about how chill this ride is and how nothing can go wrong.
Okay. Before you make the speech, Madam President, I wish to come along as the Admiral and be your and co-do the speech with you.
Be like, stand by my side.
As I strategically planned for a +2.
That's a very
Okay,
that's a
so
high
I
card,
need to
though.
roll a 4.
Yes.
I rolled a 6. I could have done it without you, Admiral, but your help is appreciated.
Well, you got an 8 then. Think how good the speech was.
Yeah. So I discard this one? I guess I do.
Discard both cards, and you add 1 round.
Yeah. It's very rare to actually get resources back.
Hence why I wanted to use my strategic planning on it.
Yeah.
You had
Wish
a reroll too, which is nice.
I wish I could.
I can use a reroll on my turn.
I wish I could
shoot, okay.
inspire food, but no.
I mean, there's one president who can convert people into food.
Oh, what? Okay.
Basically, he converts population to any one other resource.
Yeah.
Wow.
Put it
Which
to
you can
work.
just think of how that happens.
Anyways, when you draw crisis cards, draw 2. I will draw 2 of them.
So these 2 no one has seen because for once Boomer put it to the bottom.
Yes.
Ooh.
Are these oohs of interesting or oohs of oh god?
No, this will be the ooh of I actually trust the Admiral, which is incredibly useful in the game. I will see if you would like to declare martial law.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so either I end up butchering people and discard 2 of my cards. Alternatively, I take away the 1 row we just gained from the speech, and like middle of the speech, I point a gun to your head and take your title.
By the way, take a percentile as well.
So
Fuck
that's
you.
why you were making.
That's why
You somehow.
I mean, the president run does such an inefficient job of her being terminally ill.
I've held an amazing speech.
You did hold an amazing speech.
Where the Admiral helped.
Well, as Admiral, I'm going to take it into my with my vast wisdom and authority that the president shall remain in office.
Good.
Yeah.
I, however, do end up having to kill some revolters, so we go down to 11 population.
That's fine.
And I must discard 2 cards, which means I discard Executive Orders 1 and a Executive Orders 1.
So many executive orders.
Yep.
Well,
You're so useful.
that's the crisis. Base stars would attack us, but there aren't any.
Would that spawn them in now?
No.
When do they? Which activation?
When we get a card with a deployment on it.
We had one last time, which was deployment.
No, I mean like one of those cards where we see where the base star is, in which quadrant and whatnot.
It's like a map that shows where to place them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the only time they'll appear. Okay.
What do I have now? So many fucking cards.
In which case, yes, our engineer draws loads of cards.
Oh my fucking god.
Engineer, I take a note that you're currently at 11 skill cards. You must discard 3 by the end of your turn.
Yes. But I don't know what the fucking to do.
Well,
Well, I mean, you can save them for the crisis. That's what I do.
you could draw more cards,
Yeah.
so you have a better hand to work with. You could play a card if you have any interesting ones.
No, not really, no.
Some of them have various actions that could be useful.
I guess I move here and draw 1 more.
You could certainly draw 1 engineering or tactics. An interesting choice is if you want to diversify what you had in your. I know you already have politics actually, so yeah, it works. That works.
I think I will take 1 tactics because we have seen a lot of purple.
It's true. Purple is a very common color, as is green and yellow.
So I will take 1.
Yeah, engineering is sort of rare on crisis, I think.
Yeah, it's. If I were to say, I would say purple's most common, followed by both green and yellow, then followed by blue, then followed by red.
I will take 1 purple. And that's... That now I draw crisis.
You must now draw a crisis, and you must also then discard 4 cards at the end of the crisis. If you have any left.
Yes. Draw to hand. Oh fuck.
Speaking of that deployment, it's a heavy assault.
Okay, 2 base stars. Great.
Oh, okay.
Then we draw 3 civilian ships, and 1 raider of our own, or 1 viper of our own.
And a viper.
Special rule: heavy bombardment. Each base star attacks now.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Well, roll 2d8s.
Yep. So go ahead and roll 2 dice. Aizakawa.
Yes.
Hit and miss.
1 hit.
That's
Draw one of the round tokens on the right side, just below my prophecy. And put it just on the field.
So what I do with
The round things.
Yeah. So above. Yeah. So underneath the prophecy and above the thing I just moved. There we go. That is the Admiral's office. Yes.
Yes, there.
You just blew up my office.
Oh, sorry.
Engineer, you need to fix that.
Yes. Let me first discuss some cards. Face.
You must discard down to 8. So 4.
Do I show them like face?
Just click discard. We're supposed to see them anyway. So
Okay.
There goes a lot of repairs.
Yeah.
And then basically committing. Okay. You're back within your hand limit?
Yes. That's my turn.
The president. Or not president, the admiral.
Ambitious, are we?
Oh, yeah, I had the opportunity twice now to steal the title from you.
Yeah.
Let's see, I have quite the hand now. I don't necessarily like the hand, but I have a hand. I'm at 9 cards? Yes, 9 cards. Okay. Well, this is interesting, because we now have 2 base stars on the field,
Yes.
which is worrying, to say the least.
Could go and shoot them with Galactica.
I'm currently in the weapons control, admittedly.
Yeah.
I could shoot. And I would get to re-roll the dice on that. I only get 1 shot unless someone... But those someone could also give orders me in the future if they felt like it. Would be nice.
Yeah, only in their turn.
Not right now, but that's the point. Is that what I want to do? Do I have anything that'd be better to do? And it's only those. They didn't spawn any minions with them, did they?
Nope, just base stars.
Alright. There's also the argument I could shoot one with a nuke.
That feels a bit like overkill.
I mean, it would stop them from spawning more enemies.
Yeah.
But, okay. In which case, it's still calm-ish at the second. So I think I'm going to go ahead and shoot at... I'm going to shoot at the base star in front of the Galactica. Before I do shoot at the one in front of the Galactica, I have strategically planned this mission. So I need to now roll a... Let's double check. Base star with Galactica, I need to now roll a 3 or higher damage.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, draw a token from the left.
It
Exploding
is...
Structural
1 generic
damage. No, it's structural damage. That means future rolls by anything have a +2.
Okay, that's not bad.
That is actually very good because I was planning on attacking it next. So.
Well, you'll certainly get the choice. You can even move up up here and attack with me, or yeah, probably the best choice actually. Fighters are terrible attacking the giant arse ships.
And if Sheep is an executive order, then he can choose either one of us.
That's true.
And you can
I
choose
mean,
me.
Valky, no offense, but I'm not going to give you an executive order.
I don't know. Okay, fine.
But with that, then I go ahead and I will draw my crisis. After taking a mighty fine shot at the front of the ship.
I mean, there's also the possibility that none of us drew a silent card.
It's possible.
And we got a really bad Destiny draw, but you know, I guess it makes more sense to think that.
Fortunately, Boomer's constant whining has caused another riot.
I see.
Admiral chooses. Okay, yeah.
We either lose food and morale, or we lose population and fuel.
Both of those are bad.
I
think we should take the hit to the fuel because our food is already so low.
Actually, given the insight I have from my previous scouting earlier, I deem it okay that we will lose some fuel and people. The people, it saddens me. The fuel lessens so. Also, we now get shot by 2 base stars.
Oh, right, okay. Pew pew indeed.
So I will go ahead and roll for the first one. It misses. I will roll for the second one. It misses.
Good.
We advance the drop track by 1.
Oh, we're almost out of here. Those base stars are pushovers.
Mm-hmm. We're having a completely calm round. I am the best admiral ever.
Also, interestingly enough, looking at the text of your ability, you could re-roll rolls by base.
Yes,
rate.
I know that, and I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
It's a great ability, or a terrifying ability, depending on who has it. If I was a Cylon, I could make all. I, for example, could make all of. I could executive order Boom make of shots miss.
That's
Yeah, With that note, it now becomes Boomer's turn.
All right.
Boomer.
You may draw cards as normal.
Yep.
But I really like Hilo's Eco Officer ability. I just think it's so useful.
Yeah, pretty much all the first abilities on the character sheets are super good.
There's some I like less, but certainly everyone's got a useful ability, right? That's kind of the whole point.
Right, Boomer. Gonna do a lot here to re-earn the president's trust.
Uh-huh.
A difficult road as it may be.
And the Admiral's trust. The Admiral also does it truthfully.
But not the Chiefs. No.
Yeah, the Chief and Boomer were sort of a thing in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trusting her.
I mean, they're also currently hanging out together in the research lab.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on her.
Maybe Chief is a sympathizer. Even though the card's not drawn yet.
Maybe I'm paranoid.
Yeah, as it currently stands, if we jump for distance, we are going to get the bad sympathizer. Because we're doing too well.
It makes the game more interesting. Not necessarily a good way, but...
It might end up being the President and the Admiral versus the Cylons, which would be hilarious.
I mean, that's going to happen regardless, because if there's two Cylons, the titles will switch to the other two characters.
Revealed Cylons, yeah.
That is true. We could just remain hidden and wreck everything.
Alright, I'm gonna move to weapons control and attack the base star in front of me. I get a +2 to this.
Yes.
Why
Which
is
means
it?
you need to roll with Galactica a 3 to hurt it.
I mean, I can make it easier.
It's a 3, so it's up to you.
I mean, if you hit, you might destroy it if we're lucky, or at least disable it.
All right, yeah. I'll play a card. I will plan this.
On a 1, you will hurt it.
Yes. There we go.
Okay.
You rolled at least a 1. So do you see underneath the all the enemy things? There's like a big explosion-y looking
Yeah.
thing. Draw that down next to the base star.
Okay.
Hangar. Okay. So it can't launch heavy or normal raiders.
So it can't launch troops now.
Okay, that's good.
Still shoot us.
And one more shot and it'll be gone.
Okay. Crisis then.
You may draw a crisis. You are also way over your hand limit right now.
Yes, but oh no. Well,
I'm keeping an eye on people's hand limits, so.
yes.
Admiral Grilled! Well, the current plan
why you being so suspicious? I'm not a Cylon. You're a Cylon.
Don't make me break you. Wait, I can't. The Admiral Court is broken.
No effect in the
I mean,
morale. Admiral discards.
I would almost suggest just take the hit to morale.
You think so?
I know, morale is 9.
Oh, morale is pretty damn good.
We just told a speech.
And you have the best speeching president.
I mean, if both of you are okay with that, then that's fine by me. I will skip out on that too. I'll take the hit. Morale.
Fighters move. There are no fighters.
Then we'll do that. Decrease
And
morale.
I will, check the next crisis card.
And we increase jump track by 1. We're now... Whoops.
Oh, we did it twice.
Fine.
Okay, let's see. What is this one?
You moved my destination sheep.
Yeah, it's boring me that it's
Okay.
not right in the corner.
That's fine. I'm zoomed out a lot, so I can't really get it accurate.
Sheep, I'm putting this in just so it's an opportunity
Okay,
on the top of the deck.
I appreciate that.
If you
Can I also-
if you don't trust me, then this is a way.
Also, can I please note, we're doing fantastic on skill cards right now. Also, Boom, you must have got 2 skill cards. You're over the limit.
Yes.
But we're doing fantastic right now. Sheep has 6. I have...
Sure.
We both have... Me and Aizakawa have both have 8.
How can you see how many cards people have?
You You can click the situation button next to boards, and it will give you a breakdown of all the different kinds of cards players have.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's very useful.
And we are allowed to know how many cards people have. Just not
Yeah, absolutely.
But it does not refresh on its own. You have to click refresh to see new numbers.
That is very interesting. Keep that open.
I've been using it to keep track so no one goes over their hand limit.
Okay, you discard it? Is it my turn then?
Yep.
I will actually go over my limit. Wow.
Don't worry, Madam President, you're going to lose two.
I probably will, yes. I'm so sick.
You are now one over your limit.
Such sickness.
I think I'll do some presidenting.
You're no longer over your limit.
Discard 2 cards to activate that. It will be shitty ones.
I've noticed a lot of consolidate powers have gone down the drain for this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want more cards. Draw a quorum.
Draw one quorum card. You may now look at all of your quorum cards. If you would like any, you may play them. Otherwise, you may draw another one.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, Valky, this might be an opportunity, or a terrible thing for you.
My suggestion is, if you do choose that, I can enable it to happen.
No, I'm not talking about the crisis. I'm
Okay,
talking about the quorum card. Because
You may either play the quorum card or you may draw another quorum card.
I will play it. I will release the Cylon mugshots. I will look at one random loyalty card belonging to any other player.
Sure.
Which will be Valky.
Sure. How do I show you?
If you right-click on your loyalty card and hand it to player 1.
Sure. There you go.
Then he'll check it and then he'll hand it back.
Okay, I'm honestly surprised.
Yeah,
He is in fact not a Cylon.
Unfortunately, I do have to notice something to you now, Sheep. Which is we're about to jump.
So?
And we're about to hit the sleeper phase.
I mean, you can cover yourself, but you're the most.
We might hit the sleeper phase.
I just had to be sure.
The point is, that information might become irrelevant because
What's funny is that if you're gonna pick Crisis now, you'll see that I had the same idea. So.
Okay.
Yes. In which case, because you've released mugshots, you must now roll a dice, or we lose morale from panic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes well. All right.
We don't lose morale from panic.
We don't.
That's good.
And I Valky.
Yeah.
That worries me though, because now I'm looking at DDS and going like.
I know. I don't. It was either a bad Destiny roll or he put one in because he put one card in. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll look at Crises. How about that?
You may look at 2 crisis cards.
You could probably just ignore the one I put in now because.
Oh no, I could also use that.
Yeah. Oh yes, I can.
And...
I have an idea. Yeah, if you play that.
Oh yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. I like
that. There's a jump icon. We're about to jump, so it's going to become irrelevant.
Well, no.
No, this is not going to be irrelevant.
It's not going to be irrelevant. It's going to be relevant to our interests. To see.
It's time for mandatory testing.
Okay. Let's see here.
And I will play a card for this, which will be the investigative committee. So all cards played for the skill checks are played face up. So if anyone wants to sabotage you,
except Destiny deck.
If any of you want to sabotage, you'll have to do it in the open.
Yeah, so for this time round, you just drag the cards flat out into the open. Don't bother picking the Destiny deck.
Aizakawa, how many cards do you have?
8.
Alright. I'm gonna play. Oh, this is high risk, but I want this to work. So I'm gonna play another card.
Okay.
You already added Destiny, so it doesn't matter. I can't do it now.
You can. No, I think still fair if you want to play another.
Yeah.
All right, sure. I'll play scientific research again.
The main point is before players add.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so
I can't help that much with this, but I'm trying to get this.
It makes sense. The testing also now involves science.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like almost overkill. But I will actually. I mean, you will see how much I'll add to this.
Play cards face up, Madam President, into the open field first.
I will play all the investigative committees ever.
I see you're investigating someone a lot.
Yes.
And I'll play one of these as well. That's 9.
Right.
You also executively order this committee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's up to Chief.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna draw Aizakawa, so that's why I play this card, really.
Yeah, but I would play 2. these two.
Alright.
9, 13, 16, okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. In which case it comes down to my turn, and given our current victory on this right now, like our current status of it, I'm not going to play a card.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna play 1 because I don't want to waste my use of the card. So.
Okay.
Hey, it might matter. We have contested deck to still contend with.
Yes, that's why.
Okay, so that looks
Alright.
like we pass. It's 7, 9, 11, 15, 18, 19, minus 1. It's 18.
Okay, in which case, Peace has got all those. The president may choose one player, and you get to look at one random loyalty card belonging to that player, which is 1 right now.
Yeah, I have to be sure. DDS.
Okay, you are player 1.
I'm player 1. Yeah. Okay, you are not a Cylon.
Oh. Well.
You are player 3. Yes.
Yes.
Good. I
Then
mean,
that must have been a really bad Destiny draw.
it must have been. But
Unless.
Possibly a mistake in setting it up. Who knows?
no, I didn't make a mistake.
No, there was no reds before that happened, I'm pretty sure.
I thought there was one. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, I can't do reds, so...
But yes, otherwise, though, we have heavy raiders. Wait, that can't happen. Wait, no, yes, it can. We deploy heavy raiders, but then we jump
yes.
immediately. So,
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
And now comes the next phase.
so now I get to draw 2 destination cards.
Alright.
Now jump. I know what one of them is already because I already picked one.
That's kind of funny, Sheep, that we both had the same idea.
I mean, it worked out well. I now trust both of you, temporarily at least.
And this trust is now completely broken because, as I place this one at the bottom of the deck, we're going to deep space again.
Okay.
That's alright. Oh, wait, no, that puts us in the red.
Yes, but it costs us less fuel.
Yes, but doesn't that mean
Red is good for
red
human
is
people.
good for us because we
Technically, we get the weaker Cylon.
So actually, let me take the Cobalt card so we know what to do. Resolve when the following distance is traveled, which is now.
Yes, which now means we go back to the loyalty deck.
Okay, so just for this, I get 2 loyalty cards.
So first thing though is we need to shuffle in the sympathizer back into the deck.
Yes,
Deck now, right?
I will do that.
Yep.
Boop, it's done.
I think the fair way of doing it now would be basically let us all draw one, and then you draw that, and then Boomer takes the final one.
Okay, sure.
So-
We all draw one.
Shuffle all loyalty cards to the deck.
Yeah, so because we're now at the sleeping
No.
phase, so something new's happening.
Yeah, if you click on cards and then loyalty again, we each draw 1 card from the loyalty deck. Valky draws 2 because that's his special.
We all draw 1 first, and then I'll.
Also, Boomer comes in prison immediately.
Yes.
And Boomer's imprisoned. Goodbye.
Alright, let's draw that.
What? You insulted me up here in the gun deck? To prison with you!
Alright, let me go to the brick, and then has everybody else drawn yet?
No.
I have. I will let you know I'm not a Cylon.
I
I
have.
am not a Cylon.
Yeah,
I still have to draw a card, but
Has everyone drawn at least one?
Yeah.
alright.
Okay,
we draw
please
the
draw the
one.
last card. Someone has a sympathizer card.
Okay,
If you have it, play it
I
immediately.
I need to play this. Oh, for God's sake. Well, I'm not in the
Okay,
brick.
you are in the brick, and one of the resources is Ordinal Red, so that card is basically a you are not a Cylon card and nothing else.
Congratulations! That is one of the best way that could have come out, actually.
Oddly enough, that's
That's the best way that could have come out.
yeah, because it's sort of close to what the show was, where Boomer was in the brick for quite a while.
In which case, go ahead and just pick the card back up, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still know Boomer has another loyalty card we don't know about.
I can tell you that I'm not a Cylon.
But technically, since that card came out, all of us have an equal chance of drawing that card now.
Yeah. I mean,
The extra suspicion on Boomer doesn't exist anymore.
okay,
so-
Boomer, 2 out of 3, not a Cylon. DDS, 1 out of 2, not a Cylon. 1 out of 2 a Cylon, 50-50. Same for Aizakawa, and I'm not a Cylon.
We haven't seen any of the cards. They could be both Cylons.
Oh, that's
Well, we
true.
haven't seen any of your cards either, Sheep, so.
Yeah.
Well, she of course thinks he's not a Cylon.
Yeah,
Did-
but I'm just saying, as an overview.
Just putting that out there, since I'm not a Cylon, and I don't have any Cylon card. If someone has 2 Cylon cards, look at the resurrection chip on the Cylon locations.
I believe you may spend an action to give your unused loyalty card to another player.
Oh, not the resurrection chip. Somewhere you're allowed to give someone a loyalty card, which does not have to be. In this case, it has to be. It has
It's
to
a
be.
resurrection ship.
So you can make someone a Cylon.
Yeah, it's the resurrection ship says basically if you may discard your Super Crisis card and draw a new one, then if distance is less than 7, or 7 or less, you may give your unrevealed loyalty card to another player. Now, of course, we don't know if he's giving a you're not a Cylon card, if someone did that, or you are a Cylon card. It just draws more suspicion either way. But that's the thing.
The thing is he can't give someone a unrevealed you're not a Cylon card. He has to be revealed with one card, and the other one has to be a Cylon card.
That's true. In this case, there's only one card in existence.
Actually, no, not necessarily. If someone only has one revealed Cylon card and a you're not Cylon card, he can really mindfuck us. Okay, well, you can do what the text says.
Yes. Well, as it stands, Madam President, your turn is finally over.
Finally? I think I've done excellently.
You know, with having to sleep with it took a little longer. Also, I apologize, but I have imprisoned Boomer for insubordination.
Twice, actually. Thank you very much.
I made sure that cell was locked hard.
Twice for good measure.
Chief, may I request, if you have the potential time available, that we do have a broken Admiral's quarters?
Yes.
Of course, this is the point where he turns up your silent and imprisons me with the Admiral quarters.
Only if you put yourself in the brig with me. It's not fair. I'm by myself.
I mean, you kind of put yourself in the brig, so... You dirty Cylon.
Yeah, move here, repair,
You get extra action.
and... can Valky move out from the...
You can't move again after you've moved.
No.
No, Valky.
No, I can't. Well, I can on my turn.
Yeah, Valky can
No, I
move
can't
turn.
actually. I have to pass a skill check.
Yeah, if Valky gets the ability to take an action early, Valky can attempt the skill check now to get out.
I mean, sure, because I have to discard cards anyway, so... Valky, you get this one. So
Oh, thank you.
action on move or 2 actions.
So you can call this vote twice.
There's no point calling it twice, let's be honest. So
Well, I mean, if I failed the first one...
yeah, but the point is, if it fails the first one, there's no way you're going to make it the second time.
Yeah, it's basically a vote.
Special condition, since you're in the brig, you can only put one card towards us.
Can I even? I can. Okay, well...
Unfortunately, it requires either tactics to break them out, or politics to have enough strength to pull them out.
So is this a skill check?
Yep,
Yes.
it's a skill check.
It's like a crisis.
Yep, it's just a location skill check instead.
Since it's my action, do I put in first?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll put in... I really want to get out, but...
Yeah, you can only put in one max.
Yeah,
Yep.
so...
And Sheik, you may destiny to.
Yes, I will put in 1. Because I can only put in 1.
Now comes Madam President. Who has requested to get out of the brig?
So, law of averages. I know for a fact that 2 of Valky's cards are You're Not a Cylon.
Well, one technically sympathizer, but close enough.
So yeah, it's 2/3 for being a human, which honestly is pretty good.
I mean, you were suspicious of me before, and I was very sad. So
Yeah, but now I think. Yeah, I'll put in 2 cards. Chief.
Chief?
I will put 2 cards as well.
Interesting enough, by the way, due to our party composition, everyone has a relevant card, a relevant color to be used in the brig.
We can all either break her out or politic her out.
Because there are some characters who just don't have any colors. That would be good for this.
So.
And then I myself. Do I really want to play a card? Then I don't. There's 7 cards in there. It's only a difficulty. What difficulty? Difficulty 7?
I mean, statistically, Valky is the least likely to be a Cylon.
Okay.
It would do yourself some favors if you didn't put any in. But I mean, we have 7 cards in there. 2 are Destiny, 5. I think we might be okay as long as someone doesn't mess it up.
I will abstain from this vote as Admiral. It would not be fair for me to bias the check.
Okay.
When you put me in here, you can't just break me out again. Alright,
Valky may now reveal what's in the deck.
let's go.
That's good.
2, 4,
Good.
6.
2,
Bad.
Oh, right.
5,
Bad.
4,
Oh?
5, 6.
Okay, that red one's Destiny for sure.
I mean, there's 2 Destiny, which might be purple and red.
That's 2,
Well,
2, 2, 2.
it has to be red, though, I think.
So what's the final result on that?
Yeah, unless you sabotaged yourself, that red came from Destiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, why would I?
What is the final result on that?
It's 5,
What?
6,
Which case
8.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus 4, 4. 4.
No, these 2 are bad, and these are good. So it's 6, 9 minus 3.
Wait, the purple is cool.
6.
Yeah,
Purple's
purple's
good.
Yeah, purple's good, green's bad.
Purple and yellow.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the crisis.
Yeah, green and red are bad. So 4 minus 8, right?
Yeah, it's 4.
Which
Alright.
case, not even a declare emergency will get boom out.
No, it's not an emergency to get you out of the break, as it turns out.
But I'll use my other action to cry.
Okay.
As I know, you can play skill cards from the brick.
I don't have anything. Well, actually,
You cannot play another. You cannot play an executive orders while you're already under executive orders, though.
okay, I'll just play a card because why not?
Maximum firepower.
She shoots up the brick. Oh, you want to launch a scout?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so
Go ahead and roll dice.
roll a die. 6.
Okay, would you like to check the top card on the destination deck or the top one on the crisis deck?
Well, I'm gonna check crisis because that would mean I get 2 checks on it.
Well, you get one. You get check. Well, it's not your turn. So you check one now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you check one on your own turn.
Yeah. So, our destination. No, we're not near enough for that to matter right now. So let's check the
Yeah.
crisis.
In which case, you may check the top one on the crisis and decide if you want to keep it at the top or the bottom.
Hmm. Oh.
So someone did mention to me that players sometimes don't use enough scouts. So yeah, scouts.
I'm gonna put this on the top. Wait, no, that means it's definitely gonna come up.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's about to be the chief's turn right now.
I mean, if it seems okay, then it's probably better than some other crises.
Alright, DDS, I trust you for now. Top of the deck, this goes.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Well, the crisis is going to be resolved
Aizakawa. Okay.
by Aizakawa.
It doesn't matter. It'll
now Boomer's executive order ends. It now goes back to the chief, who now ends his turn.
So this, and there we go, and go.
Terrorist investigations.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. We should probably try to pass that.
At least get a 6+.
I can help a good amount with this.
Unfortunately, I cannot help at all with this.
It's fair. It's your opposite color set.
I don't have. Yeah, I can't.
Do you want to spike the check?
No.
I mean, that would be
Why would I do
incredibly
that?
obvious.
That would be like.
I mean,
Well,
what worse can we do? She's already in prison. What worse can we do?
No, I will. No.
Oh.
I could help a little bit.
So, Aizakawa, how much can you do here?
I can do some.
Okay.
Let me just,
Aizakawa will be the first one to act.
yeah,
The thing is, if we pass this and Aizakawa is a Cylon and he looks at someone and goes like, "Oh, he's a Cylon," then this is not going to help us.
It's true. No, I don't want to lose morale if nothing else. So
Yeah.
you get anything 6+ is kind of my goal here.
Okay.
Is that all your cards you're putting in?
yes.
Okay. Since I'm more interested in just avoiding the 6+, I'm only putting one card up.
How do I get my hand up again? I just lost it.
You can go up to the top and click players, and then click your own type.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So,
Sheep, you may add. You may.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my thought process. So all of you know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I think
Wait,
reaching the
actually,
6+.
hold on. Actually, I have an idea. Oh wait,
Okay.
people put cards in. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's a bit too
We're
late.
deep into the check now. It's too late.
yeah.
So here's my thought. I don't trust Aizakawa because statistics 50-50 chance. Actually,
Okay.
more than 50-50 chance because I know one of
75.
DDS's is one of the DDS's is in fact a
Of course, we're assuming the
human.
president is good here.
Yeah, I mean,
That,
I can assume I'm not a Cylon. Whatever you do doesn't matter to me right now. So-
I mean, martial law could happen again.
So one of two things happens here. If Aizakawa is a Cylon, either we pass this and he's going to lie to us, or yeah, that's basically it.
I mean,
Oh,
he could
nothing
also
happened.
he could also pass it, pick you because you've orchestrated this very well, and just say that you're fine, even though you're both silenced. I'm just saying.
That's true.
That would be lying.
Yes, you
Okay.
can't lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is, it's only looking at one card as well, so it's not guaranteeing success.
No, and we could fail this as well. So
I mean,
Okay,
I
either
could
way,
also pick
well, the person's gonna have another card
He's
regardless,
not
so-
a, like Cylon. Because he might be still a Cylon now.
yeah.
I mean, I'm going to assume that Aizakawa is a Cylon, but you have a point. I don't want to seem like a dick, so I will put in 2 cards, and hope that's enough. Not discard. Skill check. 1 and 2.
Very well, Madam President. China, you may now undo your cards. For your terrorist investigations that you're performing.
Yes.
Why don't you?
Should be able to just drag them off.
Just check.
Yep.
Okay.
That.
So it's -1.
Good.
2, 3,
Good.
4.
Bad.
Wasn't bad.
2, 3,
So many executive orders.
7,
Okay, so we've got -3 and
7. Basically.
-3 versus +7.
No, we have 7 overall.
Total
after
7.
that.
So total 7 means nothing happens.
Yay.
Having a look at the cards here. So we have blue and okay, purple. All right.
I mean, that could have been destiny.
It could have been, or
Yeah, I could have thrown all of my cards in since I only have yellows or greens, but I didn't want to waste all my cards on something that might potentially
Especially given you
backfire.
only just had your turn last time.
if
Yeah.
I had been paying more attention, I could have done something better. But it's fine.
Yeah. In this case, though, we scrap all these cards. Nothing bad happens. Nothing good happens. We do advance the job prep by 1.
That's good.
The enemy does nothing.
I mean, honestly, nothing happening from a crisis is a win.
Honestly, that's generally a win condition if nothing happens.
It is.
So,
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, Admiral.
It's bad if you're silent.
Or should I say
I mean,
two-thirds
he's a cook,
human?
nothing happens.
No, wait, you're 1/2 human.
I as Admiral, am 100% human. I shall also now proceed to draw my leadership cards. I have a lot of cards in my hand now. 1 second. So I think the first time I'm over my hand limit for the first time. Which makes a difference. There's no emergencies going on right now.
I mean, our fuel is basically the only emergency right now, but there's not
I mean,
too much we can do
Other
about
than
it.
one of us is silent.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do anything about that either.
Well,
We could brig everyone.
I mean, yes, we should reshuffle the engineering deck. That's the thing.
Oh yes,
Which you can right click on it and click reshuffle.
good to know.
I'll do it. There you go.
Okay. Since there's not a lot going on right now, and I feel as Admiral I need to have a better grasp of what's going on in the fleet, I'm going to discard 1 card to move over to Colonial 1.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the press room and hold a press conference and draw 2 politics cards.
All right. Interesting.
Okay. Diversifying your portfolio.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I'm, by the way, currently sitting at a hand size of 13, so I need to discard 3 by the end of my turn. But anyway, now I will draw. Yes, I draw my crisis. Yes, I draw my crisis. Like, is anything else going on? No, just draw crisis.
Just everyone be aware that if you see yellows in a skill check,
I just drew 2 yellows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The only card I don't have now is blues. But don't worry. Well, don't worry. This is irrelevant
Oh.
because it's Admiral chooses building a Cylon detector.
What?
We haven't used any nukes yet.
So either we lose 1 morale and I lose 2 skill cards. Alternatively, we discard a nuke.
Also, if we had Gaius Bolter in the game, this would activate his once per game ability, which lets him look at people's loyalty.
How do people feel about losing morale? Because I have loads of excess cards, so discarding is not a problem. I'm going to have to discard anyway at the end of my turn.
I mean,
I would rather not.
We're pretty fine so far in terms
So
of...
people want to disassemble a nuke to build a Cylon detector.
Yeah. I mean, that would be... but the thing is, like, we haven't run into much trouble to need a nuke yet. Not saying that we won't, but we're almost halfway through. We haven't used one yet.
Madam President, do you support nuclear non-proliferation?
I mean, considering our situation, nukes are actually purely useful. But I don't really mind either option. Morale, we still got 7. That's a hefty amount.
I feel like the fact that we have 2 nukes is also a bad thing.
Why is that a bad thing?
Because...
I mean, it gives me plenty of room to nuke any Cylons up here.
Or it gives the Cylon plenty of nuke targets, so... Or whatever they do with
them. Well, you can't use nukes for something negative.
You can, but you can, but if you get very lucky, you get to roll 8 to block ally ships.
Oh, okay. Well then, all right. I thought, okay. Well, then
I think we should take the morale hit.
I thought you could use nukes for.
Yeah, you have basically when you shoot a nuke, it only destroys friendly ships if you roll an 8. Or I suppose then again, I'm the person with a dice roll to roll twice.
Dun dun dun.
But okay, if I will, since I'm taking a lesson in politics, apparently, I will listen to the people.
Yes.
In which
Get rid
case,
of those politics. We don't need you.
In which case, I decrease morale down to 6, and I will discard 2 cards from my hand, which shall be a maximum firepower.
Oh.
And it shall be a maximum firepower.
All the reds.
All right.
In addition, I am over my hand limit right now by 1 card, so I must now discard 1 additional card.
Sure.
I will discard 1 scout.
All right.
Okay. And it's Boomer.
Time to draw.
Yeah, the first time I was over my hand limit, I was like, what do I do? We're not having enough. Like, in a sense, we're not having dangerous crises as much.
So reshuffle the piling.
Yep, reshuffle is empty.
Okay. Okay, this is a bit better. Well, I'm gonna try and get out of here again. Nice.
You wish to call for an election?
Yes.
I mean, I have nothing to help you. I don't think that's going to succeed. How about you just sit there for a moment?
Let's see here.
Madam President, you have... Okay, no. 1 skill card. Okay, you don't have a whole lot.
I will ask the Admiral to help, because I can help myself a lot, but I just need maybe 1...
You can only play 1 card.
Oh, shoot, yeah, I can't. Oh. Well, okay then.
Meaning you also need support. You also need support from the chief.
Maybe I should play a card. Oh, I can't play a card.
Maybe the president can pull some strings. Out of the people I don't trust you the least.
Thank you. Originally, you didn't trust me at all. And now you don't trust me.
You always have to play a skill card from your hand if you have 1.
But that I don't. So, okay.
Alternatively, you make full production. Just see what happens.
No, I'll wait until we're in a better position.
You will spend the turn learning how to play the violin.
Yeah, and seeing what crises are on our way.
Since you were in the brig, you don't draw a crisis this turn.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I checked them.
It's true,
For next
but we don't get a negative event this turn.
Yeah.
But you can make it better for me.
I can. Oh yes. Yeah, that's going down to the bottom of the deck. Alright.
I'm hoping that was an invasion you just sent to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, I saved you a lot of trouble there, sheep. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, I believe you.
Does now Valky need to discard some 2 cards?
1, 2.
Valky is over his deck. Oh, it's over hand limit by 1.
Yeah. Let's discard because I really want to. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Also, Valky specifically, keep your second ability in mind. We're halfway through the game.
I was going to use it before, but
for the detect. Oh yeah. Okay.
I wasn't paying attention, and cards were put in. So yeah, it would have helped a lot. But
All of our once per deck game could be useful.
Okay. My turn. Frowning over to the admiral, who separation between state and military.
I've come to join you for a nice dinner.
Oh, one more.
After all, is it not right that we should that as the leaders of the place we should get along?
Yeah, but as the president, I will do president things.
And I'm leaving you alone in your president room.
I will discard 2 shitty yellows.
Oh, goodbye, consolidate power. How we knew you.
Draw a quorum card. Ooh, that's a good one. And I don't know. Do I trust Valky? I sort of do.
Do you trust me? Okay, trust me.
I mean, I trust you 2/3.
Well,
So I will pull my presidential weight and pardon you.
Oh, thank you.
Where did you choose to move?
Yeah, where are you gonna move me?
I will move you to the research lab to do useful things for all of
Thank
us.
All over the place. Sure, thank you.
Back to the place you had secret meetings with the chief. Which didn't see you as a sympathizer. Does that make Chief the Cylon?
Also, I also just realized that I could have used my ability because it's before resolving, not before adding cards.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh well.
Well, let's not pick that one.
Well, it depends. I could help you.
No, let's not pick that one. Trust me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh.
That's the way
Supplies.
she gets to play.
So we have low supplies. Surprisingly enough.
If this fails, we lose 2 morale.
Yes. We don't have 4.
That would be a lot of morale. I can, however, basically carry this on my own.
If you can carry this on your own, then I trust you enough to do it.
Someone can give me a slight nudge.
It would have to be.
I will be able to help out the president on these matters. For we must manage the supplies of this great ship carefully.
Okay, I think I'll do most of it, but I can't quite do all of it.
I said I can help you a little bit.
Okay.
Or hinder.
Potentially.
I will put in 3 cards. The Destiny deck is empty. I'll make
Go
it.
ahead and reshuffle the Destiny deck. While Chief, do you wish to play anything to this skill check?
No.
Okay. I, as my great wisdom, you played how many cards, Chief? 3?
3.
And would you say you need a small nudge or something bigger?
I don't trust Destiny.
There, what colours are good? Because I can't scroll down.
Yellow and green. So you know those yellows you picked up?
Yeah, that'd be useful to put in.
I will put that one in and that one.
Alright.
Okay, let's see. That's a good one.
3.
4. Oof. 0. 4. 3. 5. 6.
So we missed by 1?
Yeah.
I'm here. I declare an emergency.
Okay, good.
Alright, nice. Good job.
Then
I am the Admiral. I declare an emergency on our supplies. We must ration.
Okay.
Ration. I like rationing.
I feel like I'm confused now.
Why?
Do you think I was bad?
No, not. Well, no. I'm suspicious of everyone. And
I've only done good things for this fleet.
I know.
No,
But
my finger is pointing at the chief currently.
Yeah, because I'm doing nothing. I'm only doing neutral things. Learning the game.
Sheep is the orchestrator.
Madam President, your turn is over.
My turn is over. Hey, I got you out of the break. Would I have done that if I were silent?
No, I know.
Unless you're both silent. No, you're not. But
No.
Chief, please draw your skill cards. It is your
Unless
turn.
like she forgot to put a silent card in the deck, that would be funny.
I'm pretty sure I remember him putting one in.
I did.
Okay.
I think.
And
Is it possible we don't draw one though, or
No,
Every card has been drawn.
there is
Even
a silent.
All right.
let's
We
see
might
what I have to
we might just have a very, very stealthy Cylon, admittedly.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's
In fairness, we might just die by fuel.
a common tactic is
Like, in fairness, we might just die of fuel. If we run out of fuel before the final jump, we're screwed.
yeah. I mean, what's the destination? Is there like a 3 fuel destination card?
Yes.
Oh,
they exist.
that'd be bad.
move here.
I have no idea how many there are. I know they exist.
Okay.
Okay, stuck in